live. Let's send out those notifications. Whoa, that's loud. Louder.
Just a bit.
10%. Oh, message. Okay, well, before I actually get started, I need to go put something in the oven. Great timing. You know, I tell these people what my schedule is, and they wait until 1 minute before that. Hey, can you do this? No. Alright, so I shall return momentarily, but I will go ahead and spam out these messages so people can settle in. We live, people. I'll be right back.
Nogi.
Okay. Now that
Hello.
that business is out of the way, we have returned. Welcome, people.
Wait, we were streaming that whole time?
Oh yes. What did you say?
I
Nothing.
didn't. Nobody said anything.
We were
That
all
was,
dead silent.
Oh.
It was entirely dead air.
Well,
Oh
that
god,
was-
I could have shilled or something.
That sounds incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Just a tad. Do apologize for the awkward silence. But they didn't.
Why are you talking like that?
But they didn't.
Coming to you live.
They didn't realize that I had stepped away. Boom! Something just happened. What was that? Oh, it's just Frost toasting. Thank you, Frost. You are awesome.
Aww.
We appreciate you here on the airwaves.
Okay, seriously, stop talking like that.
No.
Free Dog coming to you live from Waterdeep.
This is Three Dogs. Ow! I can't do the howl. Anyways, hi guys. How's it going? Welcome.
Pretty good.
Hi guys. How's it going? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes. Okay. So, go ahead and shill for us.
I actually look. There's nothing to shill.
There isn't. There's nothing good. It's a real shame.
Yeah, there's nothing really good going on. So, I can't.
Oh well. It's a
Dead
shit.
by
You didn't pick the
Daylight's
shill
free this
life.
weekend.
You didn't
Like
pick
I
the
said,
shill
nothing.
life. Shill life picked
Nothing
you.
good.
All right, then. Well, let's see. We'll do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to Party Wipe Gaming's Dungeons and Dragons playthroughs. Today, we're playing, of course, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. It's our very second episode, and I am happy to have you all here. So we'll start off once again, as always, with the introductions of our lovely players, starting with Rez.
Yeah.
Starting with Rez. No pressure.
Hi, I'm Rez. I'm playing Nimue the Bard. She's kind of the boss of the party. And, you know, that's pretty much it. She's very good at getting what she wants. And kind of dictating what her team does.
She's the face. Next.
Hi, I'm Morph. I'm playing Knick-Knack, the halfling rogue, who's very energetic and good with her sneaking. So far.
So far.
We'll see if
She's-
that holds up with my dice karma.
Ah. And lastly.
I am Shay. I am playing the Rose of Baldur's Gate. I am the bodyguard to Nimue and Knick-Knack, and I am very good at getting spanked in battle.
You didn't get spanked. You held up the
I got
tank.
spanked so hard that I went down.
I mean, that's definitely what happened at the Skewered Dragon, but when you were fighting the Kenku, you held your own quite well. Yeah, you liked that one, didn't you? That was good stuff. All right. And then, of course, we have a new player joining us today, the ever fabulous, the ever popular, the ever wonderful, the always fantabulous Frost.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. But we will get to Frost's character's introduction shortly. So, where we left off, ladies, because we are now in character and fully immersed into the game, so I can appropriately call you ladies because you identify as ladies within your characters.
I get a bodyguard.
As per what was described at the start of the game, so we're not going to make any awkward jokes with that. So, last we left off, you all had started the adventure in the Yawning Portal, much as you always do. It is one of your favorite spots to drink within the town of Waterdeep, City of Splendors, and as you were doing so, you had helped break up a bar fight with the half-orc woman Yagra, and immediately found that a troll had also climbed its way up out of the Yawning Portal's wells located square in the center of the yawning portal. Nimue wasn't having any of his shit and quickly thunderwaved him back into the hole and down the thousands of feet below to where Undermountain awaited. Frost, fun fact, Nimue one-shot a troll with Thunderwave.
Yeah.
It's like the falling damage technically killed it, but we give her...
I think falling damage gets the assist because I'm the one who damaged it first.
Yeah, there's an asterisk by that W, but we don't tell anyone about it because it's still pretty badass. After that, they were approached by an eccentric man who called himself Volothamp, the esteemed writer and celebrity of Waterdeep. He had lost track of his friend. Does anybody remember what our good missing friend's name was?
I have it written down.
Loof. Flume.
Floon.
Flume Blagmar.
Floon Blagmar. Floon Blagmar. The handsome but not so bright man who may or may not be a prostitute.
We're pretty sure he's a prostitute.
Pretty sure he's a prostitute, given the description they got of him. You guys had set out to start gathering some information on where Floon might have disappeared to. Your search had taken you down into the dock ward, where you had come across a purple parlor and a skewered dragon tavern that catered towards eccentric individuals and burly lumberjack women. Gathering some information, you quickly learned that Floon had spent the latter part of his evening after Volothamp had dismissed himself with another gentleman, and the two were quickly robbed and absconded to another part of the dockyard to be held for ransom. When you all went to investigate that area, you quickly found out that not everything was as it seems, because the warehouse had already been raided once before, and a number of Kenku working for the Xanathar had already attacked the establishment and killed a number of the later identified Zentarum that had taken the two men hostage. It seems there's a misunderstanding, as you quickly found the other man who had been partying with Floon locked inside of the closet, and he announced himself as Renault Never Ember. Rainier Never Ember. And he believes that Floon they had mistaken Floon for him and his valuable heritage, and potentially the location of a mysterious artifact that could help lead the Xanathar or whoever possesses Rainier to a treasure. Once you had safely gotten Rainier out of the warehouse, you all had convinced him to take him back to have him take you back to his place, where Knick-Knack had got to enjoy a king-size bed all to herself, and Rainier got to enjoy a pair of elves. The morning comes to you all now, or actually it's probably more late afternoon now, because as morning came to you all, you quickly found that Rainier had left to attend to business, and the butler wasn't having any of your freeloading shit, and more or less politely asked you to get the fuck out. Sound about right? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, it's
pretty on par with what happened.
I have written down that we got clues because we talked, because we were interrogated by the guard, and the guard was like, well, this seems pretty weird, and we were like, yeah, it does seem pretty weird that those Kenku were there. He says, yeah, Kenku, they work for this other guy who is in the sewers, and you should follow the yellow signs in the sewers, but I'm not telling you that.
It's not that they can't go down there, it's that they don't want to go down there.
Yeah, they don't want to go down there. So we have a clue to follow the yellow signs in the sewer.
Yes.
And the stone, what the the Kenku, I guess, or no, the Zents. What the Zentarum are looking for is the Stone of Golor, which they think they can use to find a bunch of gold that the Lord Neverember had embezzled while he was the open Lord of Waterdeep, but is now not.
So who has the stone now?
That is a mystery.
We from the context clues, they seem to. It seems, I think. What's the beholder's name? We did get the beholder's name.
The beholder is Xanathar.
Yeah, we heard that Xanathar might be in possession of the stone, and the Zentarum want it. So that's why they kidnapped Floon and Renal.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I don't think the music bot is playing the right thing.
I'm hearing the waves.
It's supposed to be playing...
Sounds like wind.
It's supposed to be playing soft Celtic music.
Nope, I'm getting waves.
Yeah, that's not right. I think it's playing the Curse of Strahd stuff from yesterday. All right. Well, we begin again today, this day, as in present day, not the day where you all are. Once again at the Yawning Portal. You all have made your way back with the intentions of, hopefully with the intentions of pursuing this lead, whether for your own reasons or to help Rainier find his friend, as well as continuing your lead for Volothamp to figure out what might have happened to poor Floon. But you probably suspect that this may not be a three-man job. You may want to track down a third or a fourth person.
Well, we know a fourth person. They just were lazy.
They just weren't around in time. Yeah, which is true. And Nimue, with your extensive contacts, you knew exactly who you needed to contact for a fourth member, which is why you all are waiting here this fine day within the Yawning Portal. In walks our newest character. So, Frost, why don't you go ahead and introduce what the ladies see as Calendria enters.
She's fairly tall, like 6'3", almost 6'4". Very, very pure white hair, golden glowing eyes, very soft, like golden skin, not a single scar or anything on her, and she's dressed in like this kind of like light leather armor with black clothing among it, you know, just the armor's for protection, but she's just wearing like black robes underneath it. And she's carrying 2 books.
Two books.
2 books.
One in each hand.
No, like they're stacked up on each other, and she's got them, you know, like under her one arm.
She's a classy lady. She doesn't double fist anything.
Ho ho.
Ho ho.
Is that her? Is that her?
That's her right there.
Yes, that's her.
Dibs.
Whoa.
You can't.
Whoa.
Can't call dibs. Knick-knack.
Just did.
Well, I hate to break it to you, and she pulls a contract out that Knick-knack had signed and says, I have the right to usurp any dibs.
Damn.
I didn't sign no contract.
It's
I
your
never signed
handwriting.
contracts.
That's your handwriting right there.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, can you really break the dibs clause?
You can always break the dibs clause.
I mean, don't tell Knick-knack.
It's all about whoever has the more superior dibsing skills. You gotta know how to double dibs.
I know how to triple dibs, Rose.
So why they're saying yes it is, no it's not, yes it is, no it's not.
Oh, Nimue stops pretty quick.
Hi.
I've just
Frantic
been
waving.
I've just been doing cleaning around the tavern.
Okay, you're just helping out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Calendria, you are quickly waved down by the energetic halfling, and so you've done work for Nimue before, and when she called you in, she was like, "Yeah, I need help doing a thing, and we've got good money on it." And did you mention the cut from Volothomp, because you guys are going to have to split it 4 ways now instead of 3?
Oh, it was 100 each, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that still splits pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have mentioned that we're splitting 300.
Okay. So yeah. So just go ahead and pull her in and break down what you guys think the job is, because getting to the sewers themselves isn't going to be hard. You guys just need to track down a grate and then start looking. But the character needs to be brought up to speed.
Calendria, so good to see you again.
It's really great to see you. Hope things are going well enough that you called me in here for this.
Well, it's better to have people you can trust and capable hands and all that. And it didn't go swimmingly the last time we went out, so yeah.
What? It was fine. You were fine.
So, in short, we're hired by Volo, ironically enough, to track down a friend of his, a man by the name of Floon.
He's a gigolo.
Ain't nothing but a gigolo.
Yes, so he's gotten himself caught up in the Zendharum and possibly Xanathar, and something about a magical stone or whatnot that might lead to an exorbitant amount of treasure.
And while Nimue is explaining this, she immediately opened one of the books and is just quickly writing everything down that she's hearing.
So, I was hoping that you would tag along for a cut of the money, and I know you'd be capable, and with you with us, we stand a better chance.
Well, like you said a week ago, it probably would do better for me to get out of that shack, so...
Also
Sure.
that I can't keep ensuring that your groceries are sent.
Yeah, I know.
One day
especially-
I'm going to go there and I'm just going to find you dead with your face in a book.
But at least
You
I
guys
won't
can
die
have a shack.
malnourished.
I hope you didn't bring any of your nicer clothes because we have to go into the sewers.
The sewers? Oh, she kind of looks down at her son. Well, this is about the nicest outfit I have, so I guess I can clean it later.
Yes.
I'd loan you
You
something,
also-
but I only have the one outfit. Also, I'm tiny.
That's so sad.
So we need to make sure you get more outfits. Okay.
New best friend. New best friend. I'm Knick Knack, by the way.
With
Wow.
pleasure. And who are these other two?
Well, that's Knick Knack, and the other one is Rose. I'm sure you've recalled her. She's been my bodyguard for some time now. Bit quiet
Wow.
sometimes.
So we never do ever get speaking much since, our visits are usually very short. So quite glad to meet all of you.
Yes.
Yay.
You missed a bit of fun last night. There was a troll climbing out of the yawning portal. I sent it careening back from whence it came.
She did a power slide.
I did.
Oh, it seems to work a lot more than I would have thought, considering how often you do that.
I don't do it that often.
And she kind of leaves it. She does it often enough.
Ooh, I want to see more.
I don't get her excited. She'll never stop.
Well, what's wrong with being
What?
excited?
No, I'll totally stop. Totally.
I'll approach.
Well,
I'll approach with some mugs of booze that I got for everyone, and just pass them out.
Oh shit! Score.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Miss Calendria, good to see you again.
It's nice to see you. And you speaking. Usually you're very quiet when I see you two.
I talk better with my weapon.
Fair enough.
It's
And
true.
she immediately goes back into the book and then like looks at it for a second and writes that down next to something, closes the book really fast.
one day you'll have to let me read what you've been writing about me all these years.
Well, don't worry. Unlike some of the people in this city, very nice things for you.
Well, I appreciate it.
So the three of
Anyway.
you just see Nick Nack pick up the giant mug of ale, or giant for her, down it in a couple seconds, and slam the mug, the tankard, back onto the table. Looking fine and fresh-eyed.
It's a pretty epic use of a crit, but I hope you didn't need it later.
Right?
Well, I don't think anyone's going to top that, so
So good.
let's finish our drinks and prepare, and then head on out. Knick-Knack, is your constable friend around?
Yes, do I see
Give me a perception check. Let's see if he's around.
nothing? 10.
You're looking around, and no, it looks like this might be one of the days he's actually in office. You're not seeing anybody who might be helpful to you.
Looks like he's working. We'd have to stop by one of the guardhouses.
I
See which one he's in.
suspect he wouldn't appreciate a visit at his work.
Probably
Oh well,
not.
I was hoping that we could see what we could learn about the sewers before we go ambling in from a more official source.
Mm,
But
I wish
the
I'd known
days,
about the sewers earlier. I would have brought my book I had on it.
well, sorry.
Oh, it's alright. That's just, and she kind of like straightens up and goes, what better way to learn than through personal experience?
well, I know the easiest entrance, but I don't know much beyond getting down there. I didn't spend a lot of time in the sewers. I would usually just duck in there to try and get away from the guards.
Yeah, and Knick-Knack, you know that basically the sewers are a very intricate network connected all throughout the city. It wouldn't be hard to just pop into a manhole cover and eventually find your way to where you're looking. You suspect that you probably should check in the docks ward, sewers specifically, since that's where he had been captured and where the warehouse had been, and very likely where the Kenku had dragged Floon after. There's no reason to kidnap him and then head all the way up to, say, the trade ward or the castle ward, and then jump in the sewers. That'd just be silly. They would go for
That would be ridiculous, and
Yeah.
that was my plan to go back to around the warehouse and then
Yeah.
look for a sewer entrance. So
Yeah, the dock ward is likely the safest place. And like I said, you know that basically you could just jump in any manhole and you'll eventually get down into the network of labyrinthine tunnels.
That's fair. Would I know of a specific manhole easy enough to access near the areas we were last night?
Yes, it's very possible.
all right,
Okay.
so after we finish our one drink,
Only one?
yeah, only one. Let's head back to the warehouse and then look for a manhole.
Lady Nimue,
Yes, Rose. Yes.
how much money do we have at our disposal?
Well, let's see. I have 9 coins. Knick-Knack, how much do you have?
This is a loaded question, isn't it? I'm gonna get in trouble, aren't I?
Oh, probably.
got these
Not
12
me.
silver. And she pulls out just the clinking pouch of coins. 25 gold.
Alright.
Well, add that to
I think I
whatever you
picked
have,
some
Rose.
up last night.
She was robbing people.
I had my 10 and then I found some more. Because Mr. Volo gave us the 10 at the beginning.
He did.
And I
We're
still
a
have
little-
some of mine.
We're slightly strapped for money if in the end,
Oh,
Rose,
yes,
why would
for the thought of getting any equipment. But I do not think we have enough.
not presently, unfortunately, but we can make a note to ensure that we gear ourselves before we go into too much danger. But for now, we'll make do with what we have.
I do have those paper birds. I don't know how helpful they'll be right now. Maybe later on, or maybe
Well-
we can go back to Zoblob and get a good price for them. I don't know.
Are they purple?
If we can stop by a weaponsmith, I can sell some of the short bows and short swords that we found.
Oh, we could do that, certainly.
Oh yeah. Do have
Let's do
those.
that. Let us do that before we depart.
Sure.
Give
All
me
right.
1 second.
Did you note how many of each
You
we
all,
got?
you all can continue.
4 of each.
Yes, I have those marked down too in my inventory. Just because I already had short sword and short bow marked down because of my rogueness.
Yeah, I saw we say we just sell 3 of each. I would like to keep 1 of both just as backup.
Yeah, understandable. Let's see. So for the short bow, assuming that we're doing half selling, I think that's usually the default. So, so 75 halved is like
37 and a half.
Yeah, it's like 37 and a half. So 37 and 5 silver for the bows, and then the short swords are 10 each, so that'll be 15 for those.
I kind of want to pick up a hand crossbow while we're out. That's really expensive. I'll save.
So we get 52 gold and 5 silver for that, probably.
Who wants to hold it? I can hold it. You want?
Yeah, why don't you hold it and keep it separate as like a party fund?
We should have totally picked up the Zentarim's weapons. I mean, I picked up 1, 2. But I'm using those.
Well, on the way out, we did get guard stopped. So
Yeah.
it would have been a little difficult to start looting.
What was it? 55 and 5 silver?
52 and 5 silver.
Daggett would not have let us go with less than a glare.
Probably not. I wasn't willing to risk it, let's put it that way.
He can be a real stickler.
Yes, yeah. Oh, Calendria, we have these interesting little paper birds that you can fold after writing a message on them, and you can throw them, and they'll go flying off to whoever you want the message to be delivered to.
Oh, really? Like a paper messenger bird? That's actually pretty interesting. I hadn't thought about doing something like that.
That's very interesting.
But if they don't make it to their destination in like what, a day, they burn up.
Something like that, yes.
Oh, so nothing you send long distance. Okay. I'd really hate to have to write an important message and because of some heavy wind or something, paper just ends up getting lost.
Well, nothing's perfect.
It's easy enough to send it to anyone in the city and in the surrounding areas. Maybe another city nearby.
Or to send it to some shut-in that lives in a hut.
Yes, very true. I'm sorry, I'll get out more. I've just been studying so much lately.
Yes. Don't worry, we'll get you out. This will prove to be a very fruitful experience for you. I'm somewhat hopeful, anyway.
And if not, I mean, well, I'll probably die, which will kind of stink. But I mean, hey, it's another experience, right? People die.
All the time.
In this world? Regularly.
Sometimes multiple times.
That's true.
That is true.
Fortunately, if you die, we don't have the diamond to bring you back.
Not yet, you don't.
Yes, that would be a problem. So we sold some. We went to a store and we sold some stuff.
Oh yeah, they bought your stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Are you doing half vending or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're using the normal rules. You're not getting. You don't get full value.
That's fine. So yeah, we sold some stuff, assuming that you're fine.
Nope. You went robot though. Anybody else here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just him.
This is a robot.
Still going. Okay. Well, for the sake of it, Shay, since you were the one selling them, I'm assuming you're the one who took the money?
I'm sorry?
You were the one selling the items, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so how many did you have and how much did you make?
Hello.
You're back now.
Hello.
52
We had
gold for
4 of
5 sellers.
each, and we sold 3 of each.
Okay. Alrighty, sounds good. So the current plan then is to head down to the...
Yep. Go to the warehouse, see if we can find a manhole cover, perhaps in the direction that the Kenku was running in when he got sniped.
Yes. That is probably a good idea. So, where you had been was Fillet and Zastro, I believe. Or no, it was still Fillet and it led up to Candle. That's right. Yeah, Zastro and Fillet was where the bar was. So you guys make your way down. You hit Snail Street and go down. Because you gotta go down. And then cut through Troll Crook Alley. And you come back up. Or I guess you could have taken the way of the dragon, but shut up. This is the way you went. And so you all head back into Candle Lane, which is where you knew it was aptly named because somebody vandalized all the street lamps except for one that seemed to be magically emanating its own light at the end of the Centaurum warehouse. So you all make your way back there. It's early afternoon, going on into the evening time when you make your way down here. And Knick-Knack, give me a perception check to see if we can locate a manhole.
I will assist if I can.
Oh,
No, I don't really think you can assist her eyes. But Knick-Knack, knowing what you know of the criminal underworld, and basically just being a filthy street urchin on your own, it doesn't take you long to actually locate one. So you quickly point it out, and it's got the markings of the Waterdavian Plumbers Guild stamped on it. And it's just a big iron circle.
and I eagerly try and lift it.
Sure, give me an athletics. Yeah, you guys see Knick-Knack strain herself in trying to lift this heavy iron.
Almost got it.
This heavy iron.
It's working.
I already forgot the word. The
Manhole cover.
manhole cover.
I'll go up and I'll
okay.
lift it and like pretend that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Unless this is considered assist,
Nope.
because we're both doing it.
Nope. You're like here. Let me, and then you start to do it, and that's when.
Wait. I know what I was doing wrong.
That's when Kalindra and Nimue, you both look and you watch the two of them struggling to move this manhole cover.
I know what I was doing wrong.
Do you happen to have something like a crowbar?
She pulls out her crowbar.
There you go. As you know, people can't just reach down and grab manhole covers. You gotta kind of pry it open.
I was
and
doing a
stuff.
goof.
I know you were. So that gives you advantage. So once you latch onto the little hole that you need to pry to pry the thing open, you're able to use physics and leverage and all of that fun stuff to displace the heaviness of it and pry it open enough to drag this cover off to the side of the road, leaving a dark and inviting passageway for you.
Oh, it smells. Oh, it smells so bad.
Oh, it
always
does.
smells.
Everybody give me a Constitution save. Because
Did so well on that before.
Haha.
21.
Nimue, your delicate sensibilities are completely offended by the rancid stench, and you remember that you probably didn't dress for going down into the sewers. Yeah. You immediately regret your decision, but the others seem fine. It's like, yeah, it stinks, but it's
I'm
whatever.
like gonna constantly use prestidigitation to like
just constantly over your
spritz
nose.
the air like around my face with like a nice perfumey smell.
I like it.
I'm used to it.
This is disgusting.
I mean, she did get her monthly bath yesterday, so
This is
It
foul.
was such a nice bath.
Okay, fine. We need to keep an eye out for yellow arrows that will lead the way.
yellow arrows.
Perception! Not one.
Good thing you're a halfling.
Right.
You are a halfling.
I get to reroll that.
You do.
And boop. Nat 20!
Goddamn.
Motherfucking halflings.
I'm lucky.
Braden and Sky laughing in the background.
Right? Don't worry, they'll die on Monday.
Oh,
You only have to worry about one halfling here.
She'll die on Sunday.
Hey,
What?
we don't even play on Sunday.
Solomon Grundy born. Okay, yeah, anyways. So, yeah. You peer down into the stinky depths. That is the sewers. Fazbro? Where'd you go?
The sewers are scary. I didn't want to come out.
Apparently. It's like, dude, what the heck?
Oh, it really stinks down there.
There we go. Yep, you can definitely hear rats down there. So, ready to head down?
Yeah.
You all ready?
Oh, almost. And she also reaches into her pack, pulls out her hood and lantern, and lights it up. Now I'm ready.
Light 'em up. And that's 60, right?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to darkness, motherfucker.
I don't like this place.
I assume we closed the lid.
Do you?
Probably.
I would. Wouldn't want any people to come in here and start,
Well, why aren't you moving to where I'm...
looking after us.
Yeah, okay, I do that.
I don't.
There we go.
I can't see. I can't see Rose's HP again.
Give me 1 second. You can't see her HP. Actually, none of her stuff is showing. What the heck? Everybody else is showing just fine?
There it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Everybody's lighting working.
Seems to be.
I can see.
Yep.
Shay can see. Nimue can see. Yep-de-ba-doo. All players can see that light because it's your lantern.
I mean,
Everybody
I
else
also have
has
60.
Yeah, everybody else has dark vision. Only the halfling can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
How inefficient.
So I'm gonna
Hold on. So, the main sewer tunnel expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into its outer walls, directly across from each other. So it would be Badoop and Badoop. Directly across from each other. Two passages continue on the north and south. A stone door is set in the back wall of the stone ledge to the west. So, stone ledge. And then you have-
Where's? Out of curiosity, where's the ladder up?
the ladder up would probably be where you're standing, Nimue.
All right, I'm gonna mark it just because I feel that's something that we should know.
And I'm gonna take a look around. Particularly, I'm gonna look in the areas around the arrows that were here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, what did my nat 20 get me?
Your nat 20 got you nothing because you were staring into darkness.
I was looking for the yellow.
I know. In darkness. You hadn't gone down yet, so I assumed you stuck your head in the manhole cover and couldn't see anything. Alright. So, Shay, as you go, you see that they are arrow slits. Are you looking for anything in particular? I'm just giving you a visual of what you're gazing at here. You can see this one pretty clearly. This one, you'd have to go into the water a little bit because it's around a corner and stuff.
But it's clear that there's arrow slits.
Yep. And
Right.
keep in mind, arrow slits are just like, little carved squares in brick formation. They call it arrow slits, but that's just because our real world interpretation has it where, those were spots where arrows could be fired out of. Whether that's true here or not is up for debate.
So quietly I say, looks like there's arrow slits in these two places. So I assume there's something behind them.
That makes sense, yes.
Well, this would be a great choke point to catch people off guard with.
There is no conceivable way we can proceed without stepping into that water, is there?
There is a door next to you.
I'm gonna knick-knack, check the door.
Checking door.
Keep an eye on the arrow slits, Rose, but unless something starts firing from them, I don't think there's much we can do about it except know that there's something beyond it.
Aye, Captain.
Investigating
D&D
door.
beyond it.
D&D
16.
Beyond.
Ladder.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you. Nimue's got like one arm on like one of the rungs. Like the first time that I have to step in shit, I'm out of here.
Knick-knack, you're able to quickly look over this door, and you find that it's unlocked. Unlocked and unloved.
D&D unlocked.
Do I see any markings near it?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you see that there is a yellow arrow on the door. It's almost
Which
like
way is it pointing?
enter here.
Oh, it's pointing into the door. Okay.
It's on the door.
Yeah, door's good. Door's unlocked.
Yes. Try it. Nothing to fear.
Lead the way.
Rangers lead the way.
Alright, I will move forward and quietly try to open the door.
Quietly phase through existence.
I didn't know I employed Shadowcat.
Blip. It opens into a small passageway.
All right, Knick-knack, lead the way. Rose, you go behind her.
Aye, Captain.
Okay. Oh, another door. That's an arrow slit.
That is an
I'm
arrow
going
slit.
to try and start moving quietly.
But hey, let's see. Because somebody was a little loud.
Oh, I wasn't.
You went, an arrow slit. Those were your exact words.
It's 17 in stealth.
I closed my thing by accident. Give me just a second.
Thing
Or don't.
closer.
Or don't. I don't care. I don't need your approval. So, let's see here. And so, let's see. Does that change anything? Ooh. When she goes, there's an arrow slit. On the other side of the arrow slit, there's like a and a little goblin steps into view, and he kind of like squints and peeks, and he's like,
I press myself up against this wall and
he's,
just try to get out of it.
he looks and he's like, you're not supposed to be here, and he fires an arrow at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, that's a 21 hits.
Alright, you take 6 points of damage as you try to make yourself smaller, and
Oh, fuck.
you get shot with an arrow.
You son of a bitch! Why would you do that?
Why are you
So
here?
mean.
You're not supposed to be here. And we'll go ahead and roll for initiative.
How do you know? How do you know?
Don't roll for initiative yet. Let me clear the thing. Boop.
Oh.
Now roll initiative.
Well, I think it's going swimmingly, so
You're off to a good start.
We're totally guessed. We're supposed to be here.
The Xanathar sent us.
Of course.
that'd be funny if we're like the Xanathar sent us. The Xanathar sent us. Whichever one sounds best, that's the one that sent us.
The. You have to use the, not the.
Xanathar's cousin twice removed.
It's a very official title. Nimue, your friend just got shot.
Ow, 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 ow. Nimue took an arrow to the knee.
It's in her shoulder.
It's in your shoulder, Knick-Knack.
I know, I just wanted to say it.
Alright, so I'm gonna see this goblin fellow,
Giblin.
and then this goblin, and I'm gonna say, oh, I see how it is. You go around and shoot halflings because you aren't man enough to fight anything bigger. Then I viciously mock him.
Oh no. And he's entitled to a will, and he's like, what? No, that's not it at all. I'm not, heightsis or anything. It's just she was the first one through, and it's not my fault. Shut up. And he takes
Two stinging
criticisms.
psychic criticisms, and has disadvantage on the next attack roll before it makes. And then Nimue is like, "Okay, my job's done," and then she walks out of the room.
And he's like, I'm not doing this because I'm heightsist. I'm doing this because it's my job. And he shoots again at disadvantage. There's a 14 hit.
That should not be my armor class. It's my armor class.
Yes.
It matches.
You take another 6.
I'm unconscious.
And Knick-Knack goes down. And he says, see? If your friend had stuck around, I would have shot her, but she left you here. Whose fault is it now? Knick-Knack.
I did the best I could.
Knick-Knack, give me a death save. Don't lose 2 characters in 2 days.
11.
Alright, so you're good. And he says, you see what you makes me do? I'm just here trying to earn a living for my goblin family, and you're making life difficult.
I don't give him a backstory.
Galandria, you're up.
Step up behind
I'm just here trying to provide for my 30 children.
Just shoot him.
That's very rude. How do you know we're not here on business?
If you were here on business, you would have known the password.
You didn't ask. You just shot.
Yeah, because you would know that you need to say the password before coming inside.
Okay, what should we have said?
Well, if you have to ask,
Shit.
you ain't supposed to be here.
It's a little smarter than I gave him credit for.
You're not smart
Actually-
enough
actually,
to
hold-
make that quick.
Let's see. It's a 10. He's not stupid.
Can I try a deception?
Not on somebody else's turn.
Alright, well, he's gonna be dead before it rolls back to me.
God, I
think.
hope so.
Let's see. Trying to think of what to do for my main.
Kill him.
Let's do an arrow slit though. Wouldn't I get disadvantage trying to shoot a spell through there?
No, he'd have cover. But,
What does that mean? Isn't cover disadvantage?
No. Apparently,
Cover
cover
adds
adds AC. Whoa, hello. We got the bling blongs again. Soup Gargoyle is now hosting. Hi, Soup Gargoyle.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Hey, thanks for the host.
Soup. Shangri-La.
I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Make him feel bad for his life choices.
He goes, look, there was no mention of anything out here, and you shot her without even asking for a password. You better get out of here right now and fix this.
Talk to your manager right now. 15, okay. Well, let's see. Save. Let's see how he takes to that. Ooh, he got a natural 20. He looks at you and he's like, look, lady, I don't know how things work up there on the bright and shiny surface lands, but down here in the sewers, I only answer the Xanathars, and anybody who works for the Xanathars. And you ain't looking like you work for no Xanathars. So, hit the bricks before I make your friend, be the first person to become a pincushion because I'm gonna do the same thing to you. And he like makes a tough face. Anything else? You've spent your action.
I don't know what this person is.
He's just a goblin.
I am going to use my bonus action to use Healing Light.
Healing light. Heal them.
Oh yeah.
At first level, you gain the ability to channel celestial energy to heal wounds. You have a pool of d6s, and you spend to fuel this healing. Shay, do you ever use this in Curse of Strahd?
No, this is a warlock thing.
Oh, that's right, you're a sorcerer. Right.
I'm going to use both these 6s that I have to heal Knick-Knack.
Okie dokie.
I used it a lot as Ellie.
10. Yeah, that you did. I just mistook. I forgot you were a sorcerer, not a warlock. Okay.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you back all right. You back for some more arrows that I'm going to shoot you with.
I'm on the ground. Good luck.
Rose, you're up.
I am going to rush by and shoulder check this door so it breaks down if I'm able to do that. And
Awesome.
then I would like to get right up to that goblin.
Yeah, athletics to bash in the door.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you shoulder check it as hard as you can, and you find that it actually gives pretty easily. Might have been because it was unlocked, but it might have also been because it was a shitty sewer door. But you're able to barrel through it on your action, and so you can keep moving now. And
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I can move 35 feet.
yeah.
Oh shit! I'm gonna get owned.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Nope, you use your action to break the door.
Oh, never mind then.
And so
You
he's
could
just...
have done this the easy way.
He's like, you're not supposed to be in here. Nimue.
What's a girl have to do to get hired?
We could talk about that without your friends around.
Anything you have to say to her, you can say to us.
Yeah, but I got that performance anxieties.
I bet you do have performance anxiety, small guy like you and all.
Oh,
He's like, that is just directly hurtful. I can't believe you'd say, "Oh gosh, it's true. I'm like a thimble. It's terrible." And he like lifts up the little loincloth, and it's just, I'm a pathetic excuse for a goblin main. My wife, she left me for a half orc. You don't know how hard it is. And he's just crying.
I'm really
I'm
glad
sure
I
you
can't
will.
see through that slit right now.
Oh my eyes!
and he goes,
He's
I'm sure
just-
your wife knows how hard it is.
And so he's like, she doesn't. I've had ED for years. And he draws his scimitar and he takes his frustration out on Rose.
You've got this.
Jesus Christ. With disadvantage, he rolls a 20.
He rolls a
He
what?
rolls a what?
Rolls a 20. So, he's...
Wow,
he's-
okay.
he's-
How the
yeah.
hell?
He rolled a 22 and he rolled a 22 and a 20.
We are getting owned by like the munchkins of this criminal organization.
It's true.
Pretty regularly, guys.
So yeah, he slashes you for 4, and then, being a goblin, he disengages for free. Boop, boop. As a bonus action, rather. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... I'm not getting very far, but I need to be alerting people that there's more trouble coming this way. You guys should be looking out for... And he's, like, running down the hall. Knick-knack.
5, 10.
Paddywhack, give a dog bone.
Damn it.
Why are
Can't
you
see him.
revealing all of his horrible dark secrets?
I could try to catch up to him.
Can you? You used half your movement to stand up.
Oh, I did. Right. The
Down.
fuck is half of 25?
You would round down.
You would round up.
Yeah, round up.
So I have 15 feet?
Yes.
Well, no, you would round. You always round down.
Oh right, yeah. You only have 10.
So you would spend 10, and then you would have, or you would spend the 13, and then the remainder rounds down. So you would still have 10 feet of movement after you stand up.
Double move, I can only get here. Get back here, I owe you for the arrow in my shoulder!
Yeah, there's 2 arrows in your shoulders. Learn to count. I shot you twice.
So I'll stab you twice.
Cylindria, Calindria. Kale. I'm gonna call her Kale. Well, we got more things going off. Proficiency bonus is now following. Hello, proficiency bonus. I don't know why my thing is chiming multiple times, but it is definitely letting me know you're here. Welcome.
It
How
looks
are you?
it looks like you're getting 2 messages every time. Because that just showed up twice.
That is so weird. Because it's on here twice.
Okay, how far
Why
up
is it on
can
here
I move?
twice? So I don't need this one. You should
5, 10,
You should explode.
15, 20, 25.
Okay. Yeah.
Frick. Okay, I can't
Now it
do...
won't. Now it won't ping me twice.
Can't shoot the guy unless I run.
I'm like really, really, really injured, and I hope nobody kills me before I can tell people that you're here. It's just the worst, boss. I'm bleeding out. I need help. Why isn't anybody around to hear this? I'm underpaid, poorly utilized, and surprisingly well educated.
I guess I can try to intimidate him again. I can't hit him. He's around the corner.
You can still see him.
Yeah,
I can still see him.
If you can see him, I count it as being able to try and hit him. He just might have cover. Cover, girl.
And I guess I will cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Do the thing, Warlock. Yeah, that'll hit.
He's gonna go, stop right there, criminal scum.
I'm not a criminal. I'm just a temp working here for... And he gets pasted along the wall there as the bolt of green energy just blows him up.
Well, shame the actual guy wasn't here. He could have stopped us.
Oh no. It's... Oh...
Just a talking
I'm slowly
pile of
bleeding out here on the wall. Rethinking all of my horrible life choices. And wondering what I did to deserve this, other than shooting a trespasser, breaking into my boss's lair under
He's
fire.
making points. Kill him.
Can I stab him, please?
I walk off and I just. Alright, I let her do it.
I mean, either one of you can do it. And so you
Stab.
see, oh god, you see the dark side of the little halfling as she starts stabbing this bleeding out goblin.
Jesus Christ.
I told you I'd get my 2 stabs in!
This is frustration for all those beak attacks from yesterday.
It's not the goblin's fault the rock was hungry. We also named the rock Dwayne.
I mean,
You did.
so Rose, you were looking for another employer?
Forge also says, "Say the line, Warlock." I cast Eldritch Blast. Yay! She did the thing. All right, so this puts you.
Just
Oh,
messing with them.
Okay.
so this puts you guys into this room here, where the guard had been. Also, there's this room down this way.
So these two, so they're both of these arrows.
Yeah, these are just two arrow slits. This one over here opened up into the sewers where you had been. This one, of course, is where Nick Nack had been shot several times. This,
I'm gonna look at this room.
Yep. The watch post is largely empty. It looks like there was like a stool for the goblin to sit on, and he had like a book that was like Goblin's Guides to Better Relationship Management and Dealing with Intimacy Troubles. You know, something to that effect. It was there to help him. I'm assuming Nick Nack is also going to dig through his pockets.
I steal the rest of his arrows and whatever money he has on him.
So you dig through there. There's 6 copper pieces. There's also a magnum-sized condom for his huge goblin dong.
We know that's a lie.
You do know that's a lie.
Do I find any eggs I can give to him in these trying times?
No, but
Look what he was overcompensating with.
You do find some remnant pieces of rum ham though.
Oh, he lived well and died poorly.
This is a messy room that Nimue walks into. There's rusty weapons and threadbare clothing that litters the floor. It serves as a coat room and armory. It has nothing of value, unless you value rusty weapons and threadbare clothing.
Well,
How many arrows do I find on the goblet?
You find the 2 in your shoulder, and
you pull those out.
And another arrow. Yeah, find
I'm
plenty.
gonna investigate this room.
Mhm.
Unless there's nothing here of value is like quite literal.
I mean, it could be. I am quite the literal person. Yeah,
Quite literal.
You find nothing of value.
Yeah. Well, there's some.
There's nothing
rusty
nothing of
weapons.
personal value in there either to you. You're like, ugh, I don't want any of this.
I don't even want to stand in this room.
He
Yeah.
was going this way, but it looks like a dead end down.
Did they really do that? Oh, what is that? I don't think that's right.
20 perception as I step over his corpse. Start walking
hold
towards
on,
where he
hold
was
on.
headed.
Hold
I'll
on.
start stealthing again.
This is I see what they were doing. So this exists purely if you guys had gone a different direction. So I'm just gonna scoot this over here because basically this is like a little underpass or just an opening here. So you can see that there's a passage leading to the other side.
And do I see any more yellow markings on that side?
Absolutely, it's little arrows. In fact, here, let's give you a nice visual aid. Visual aid.
Are you all right, Rose, or should I give you a heal?
This way, guys.
I'm alright for the time being.
They start stealthing forward. How deep is the water?
It's probably only like knee deep for a human, medium-sized creature. So it's probably waist high for a little halfling.
I jump it.
Oh boy, no reason that'll ever backfire. Give me an
I'm gonna get
athletics.
I'm gonna get a running start though and run through their legs. From back here.
From back there, huh?
I can't.
No, go for it.
I think I can.
I don't think there's any reason something hilarious might happen from right there.
15.
You slip on the goblin blood as you start your run. No, you're fine. You're able to show-offingly clear the jump.
Help! Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go scout.
I casually hop over.
It's only 5 feet. I won't need them from you guys. Just the halfling.
Nimue kind of employs Rose to kind of like help her over, so that she doesn't have to get in the water at all.
You give me an athletics.
No!
It'll be with advantage.
Investigate the door. Up.
Ooh.
There you go. All right. So, in this room contains 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses and nothing of value. If the occupants of blah, 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 blah. Why doesn't it just give me descriptions of this place? So, this is just a dirty sleeping area. It looks like somebody might have been sleeping here. It might have just been the goblin. Yep. As you move up to the door, you can hear sounds of a conversation coming from the other side.
Shh, guys. I hear things. I hear people talking. And I press my ear up against the door to see if I can make out anything else.
I quietly grab Nimue and pull her out of view of the door and gesture for her, Kalimdra to do the same.
13 get me anything?
Not through the door. You can definitely hear that there's 2 voices there, but what they're saying is very much obscured.
I can't make out what they're saying.
But are they making out?
I don't know. My investigation did not allow me to.
Are they
know
doing
that.
butt stuff?
My investigation and my perception did not allow me to do that.
And if not, why aren't they?
Try see if the door is locked.
Does an 8 tell me if it's locked?
Does an 8 tell you if it's locked? You're fairly certain. You're fairly certain that it's unlocked.
Yeah, pretty sure it's unlocked.
Yeah. You have this. Okay. So with my 15 stealth, I'm going to try to quietly open the door and peek in to see if you're doing butt stuff.
Oh man, they're doing the best butt stuff. Okay, there's 1 passive. Here's 2 passive. What is it about Wizards of the Coast statting these people with just terrible mental saves? Oh, you're an NPC, you get 10s across the board. We only need you to be hitting stuff, not noticing people sneaking. Okay, well, I'm going to need a new stealth check from you because your stealth check was to hide, not to quietly open the door. So if you could roll me another stealth check to attempt to quietly open the door.
I look at the rogue who's supposed to be the stealthy one.
I know.
I could still do it, but
You
I don't want to
still
take the hits.
pull it off wonderfully. So, you open up this door, and the sound of the conversation comes through a little more clearly now. There's the 2 men on the other side, and they're talking, and it's like, I don't care what your damaged pride and feelings say. Ye shouldn't have gone up there and picked a fight with that half-orc. She clobbered you good, and now you've come back to lick your wounds. Xanathar's not going to be pleased that you're making such a scene in public places. What if any of them darn heroes might have heard something? They might have come down here looking to deal with us because of your negligence, tipping your hat that we at war with the Zintharums. You should have just gutted her in a back alley, or dragged her back here to be eaten.
Oh my god, is this our friends?
Nimue will give Rose the universal "you may go and whoop their ass" nod.
I go in and I start whooping ass. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right. Pause there. Roll me initiatives.
You're right. Go eating a sandwich and waiting for my turn next year.
All right. Between the two of you, who wants to go first? The two 19s.
Rose can go first.
You have to hire. Okay.
It is.
I have the higher dex,
It is
but-
a choice between the two of
Good
you.
choice. I'm okay with you going first.
Okay, that's fine. So I'll rush up and I'll.
Hold on. So, the way this works, this guy doesn't get to do his thing. Now you can go. Because we got to go down the initiative order.
Gotcha. So I rush up and I'm attacking the gray one.
The gray one. That's racist. Go ahead and hit him. Oh, you did hit him with a 25. Wow. Oof. Oof. Also, just swinging high and low. Good job.
Oh my god.
Oh my
he's
god.
dead.
No, he not.
I think
He not.
he's dead.
He's full disclosure. He is at 1 hit point. He's not. He is not dead, but he is really rethinking his life choices.
He's probably he was probably like, and if those darned heroes come down here, I'll give them some of what's for. Oh god.
Yeah, he's like if it were me up there, I would have cracked him over the head with my hammer and dragged the pink-haired one back and sired a couple of Durgar elf baby, and then all of a sudden Rose is just behind him and she's like, hi, and just runs her sword into him, and he's like, no, I'm supposed to be the one penetrating. And so
Just
Knick-Knack.
complete Rose silhouette, eyes glowing with anger.
Mm-hmm.
Menace,
It's
menace,
just
menace.
It's just the anime thing where it's like you see her face get shadowed over, except for her eyes that like have that
JoJo
sparkle.
menace.
That just weird glow.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the Knick-Knack, you've gotta go, and you definitely know that she's like even just he's got 1 HP. No, he looks fucked up. You could probably pick him off
Oh, that
easily.
was an awfully girly scream.
Yeah.
I could, but I don't think I want to waste my sneak attack on him. Especially since he's not going to get to go.
I mean, he might get to go if you do the thing like with the goblins where you guys choose not to just outright kill the thing and let it get another round of attacks in or something. I mean, that would be silly. Why wouldn't you just,
I mean,
get
sure,
rid of the
exact-
thing? Yeah.
Knick-Knack
that's-
points her head around the corner and her short bow. Hey, are you the same guys from the tavern yesterday? And shoot. 16?
16 starting to
Because that was
find my
hidden.
way. Yeah, 16 is actually what you need. When you say that, you notice that this is the guy with his head shaved and he has the eye tattoos, and he looks up and he's like, "Who's that? Oh no!" And just
Is he the guy that I clocked in the head with the mug?
Yep.
Sweet.
And so this guy gets shot, and he just down, and he's just like, "Oh no!" Oh, no. And
And I dip around the corner again.
he's just before we even get to that, he's just like, wait. My friend was saying a lot of things that he probably regrets, and the sewers, they're really bad on my throat. It
Rin, go get a drink of water.
I've taken several to try and deal with this. My friend may have said some things that he regrets, but I've taken this moment to rethink my bad choices in life, and you lovely miss, I would never do anything so disrespectful as what he said he would do to you, and frankly, he deserves everything that you did to him just now. But you and me, we ain't got no troubles, right? And he kind of like looks, shifty eyes. This is him surrendering.
Good sure call, boss.
Time up.
I attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, she said time up.
She
I
did.
thought she said time up. Okay, I roll my eyes and I tie 'em
I heard
up.
you.
It's like
I
you're
heard you
time
say.
up.
I heard you say dye him up, and so I stabbed him into the wall.
I don't care either way.
You heard him. Kill him.
Well, why don't we tie him up, find out what we know, and she comes in, and then we can leave him to his own devices down here.
And
Oh, maybe
then
he
Kill
can
his
tell us-
friend.
Okay, I tie him up then.
Maybe he can tell us the password.
Alrighty, give me a dexterity check for tying him up.
Ooh, I want to help.
Do I have advantage this he's not rude?
You can have advantage because Knick-Knack said she would help you.
Okay. Eh.
Yay! 14. Alright, so, yeah, you start stringing him up, and he kind of looks at you, and he's like, harder, mommy.
Whoa.
I do
Wow.
it harder and I shibari his ass.
There you go.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Does that include his beard?
Yes, it does, of course.
Awesome.
We're learning things about Rose today that I didn't know before.
Oh, I knew that.
Did you?
It's none of your business.
Is it?
Ah!
I'm part dark elf.
Why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask?
I just like lost the map.
I don't ask a lot of things.
Oh no, Rez is dead. No, I don't know what happened to you. Did that help?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna refresh.
Okay. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
roll
What,
20 just fucked me.
it does that. It did that to Morph a couple times, and even Shay in one
Weird.
spot.
Yeah, last night it did not like me for a while.
For a while.
All right.
And then
New
I died.
New friend dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna play a little game. It's called the question game. I'm gonna ask you a question, and if I get a good answer, nothing happens. But if I get an answer I don't like, well, let's not worry about that right now.
I flashed my dagger at him. A dagger at him.
I
Who
am
do you-
so scared.
So, you work for Xanathar.
What would give you that? Yeah, of course I do. Look at the tattoos. I mean, he like gestures to.
yeah.
He tries to gesture, but he's bound up, and it digs a little and tugs on his beard, and you see him like close his eyes and make that sugoi face.
Okay. What's the password that gets us past the centuries?
Oh, he like laughs. He's like, oh, the goblins got you with the password thing. Those little devils.
Do
He got it. He got
do I
perforated.
look like?
You killed Geblin.
You want me to go get him?
You killed Geblin? He kind of like looked
Yeah.
sad. He was like, that guy was 2 weeks from retirement.
Yeah. Well, he got an early one, didn't he?
I suppose so.
We're handing out pink slips today. You interested in one?
Here,
No.
you can have the last of his possessions, and I smack him in the face with the condom.
Wow. Did you take it?
Wow.
Did you take it out of the wrapper first?
Nope, I just throw it in his face.
Okay. He's like, ha, Geblin always was the Joker. He would throw that down on tables next to Oh, well, I should read the room.
Password.
There is no password. He was fucking with you.
Oh. Really?
I guess it's the only kind of fucking he could do now.
Because his penis was really small.
And because he was just suffering from erectile dysfunction.
What's ahead?
God damn. That goblin voice tore up my throat. You don't want to go down that door. That door is going to lead you into the lavatories, and it's a gray ooze had snuck its way in there. It killed 2 of our goblin interns that we were trying to clean the place up. This door, however... Jesus. This door, however... his voice clears up suddenly. This door, however, will take you right over to the main meeting area where our boss is a bit busy interrogating someone. You probably don't want to interrupt him. He's really powerful and he's lying out his ass.
I opened the door he told us to go through.
Wait. So this door was the one with the ooze, he said?
Yep.
And this one is the one with the...
Yeah.
I opened the finger quote safe door and push him through it.
Awesome.
You know...
I love this group.
Ro, you know what the best part about that little move is? I was literally about to tell you to do that.
Boop. And then, yeah, like, you guys don't even move in, but you see this ooze just all of a sudden appear. Like, there's literally, like, a hole in the ground that serves as a latrine, and some, like, some small creature, humanoid creature, bones within this gray ooze, as it just, like, slithers up and grabs the guy, and he's like, what? No, I told you what you needed to know. I just lied about it. No.
Bye, friend.
It grabs him and...
okay, quick, close the door.
It grabs him and it does well over his HP, and so you start seeing it like wrap and corrode and grab onto
like
him.
That,
and he's
it's like that one scene from the Blob, like the Blob remake, where like the guy's trying to call someone and the Blob just kind of like jumps on him.
Yep, and he's just dragged into it, and it starts to dissolve him, and you hear like the fizzle of him melting under it as it just overtakes his body.
I'm gonna close the door unless anyone wants to shoot it.
No, we're good.
That's not something I wanted to check off my bucket list, but checking it off my bucket list.
You know what?
Slime eat a guy.
Knick-knack.
Yes?
Loot him, and then chuck him in too.
I rifle his pocket.
Wow, you guys are savage.
Excessive?
Well, it'll occupy the ooze.
I mean,
Ooh,
yeah,
I find
you're
his
right.
pockets. 25.
You find that he's not carrying anything valuable on him.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all. It's specific.
No weapons or anything?
Nope, you killed him before he had anything.
But before he had anything.
We should
Is he like a
probably check.
summoner
I
or
can't even tell you that he was armed because he didn't get to do anything. He had nothing on him.
So what's this room look
you
like?
You just jumped and murdered two guys having a conversation.
We did.
Yeah. In a common area.
Appropriate.
So, he wasn't armed. You murdered an unarmed man.
He was
Now you're feeding him to an ooze. And
No, I don't want to open
the
door again.
You're not dumping him in? Okay.
No, I don't want to open the door. We'll leave his body next to the door in case the ooze comes after us.
Okay. Don't go that way.
Okay, so this
There's a
way
low rumble.
probably we'll leave to the
Checking the door.
boss.
It's totally safe.
I'll gesture for Knick-Knack to do her thing, and I'm gonna start stealthing again.
11.
You believe that it's safe.
I'm gonna open the door quietly and peek through. 17.
17? That's not peeking. That's stealthing.
What do I need to roll for peek? Oh, well, I can peek too.
That's what you said you were doing.
I said I was peeking through quietly, so that was the quiet part.
And that's the peak part.
That is the peak part. Yeah, it opens up into a nice hallway.
It's a corner. I can't see very far past the corner.
You're a corner.
But I don't hear anything. Do I hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
All right, you first, Rose, and then the rest of us.
I have the better stealth. I could go first.
I said you first.
I said Rose.
I said you first, then Rose, then the rest of us.
Okay. Give me like 10 feet. Boop.
I will give her 2 feet as I
Shuffle.
sneak behind her.
So
Shuffle around the corner.
this is again one of those spots that has stuff in its way. So just let me know when you're gonna advance.
I'm here, and I'm gonna keep going forward.
I want everybody. Is everybody there? I'm gonna move up.
I think we're all moving up.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I'm just
letting her
trying to-
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep a 10-foot gap.
Okay.
Stuff ahead.
Scoot up just a little more then.
Okay.
And you hit a trap! No, I'm kidding. Shit. Hold on. Hold
Two
on.
more goblins. What's the pass?
Hold on. I don't want you to take the whole thing, stupid. Oh my god, these motherfuckers. Did you
Motherfuckers.
Did you really attach the whole thing?
Maniacs.
I don't know how to move this one without it taking the whole thing. Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna test something real quick. Oh, okay, so it's just a sectional wall. Alright, then disregard the wall that appears there because whoever traced this did not do a good job.
I'm okay then.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so as you guys are approaching, and feel free to move yourselves up, but of course, Shay, don't act until you know what's in the room. So, threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the half-orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. My dog also feels this is the time that he needs to eat his dinner. Loudly.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Okay. He's doing it real loud. And he, turned and acknowledged me, what? I love you, buddy. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fists, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly. Oh, no, it hurts. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain at its feet.
Have they noticed us yet?
Nope. You rolled stealth. And I did ask you to move up a little bit so that you could have this information.
I'm gonna inch up.
We're gonna have to do this really fast.
You need to keep moving up.
Wait, how far do you want us to move up?
Move up here so that, you're actually within visual.
You're on
of this
the
room.
other. You're on the other thing.
Oh, move up here.
Here.
Yeah, because it's needs to make the actual descriptions valid. If you're, down the hall, you're not seeing anything. I'm telling you.
I got you.
Oh, we still saw everything.
I want you to be actually moved up so that you can see the thing
No,
that
it's
I
fine.
just described. Thank you.
Oh, that's
You ready,
trouble.
bros? I'm gonna take a pot
so-
shot and then you rush him.
And so the orc is still looking at him, and he's like, "Come on, Never Ember. We really need you to tell us where the stone is." And he leans in and he smacks the guy again with a clenched fist. And Floon is just like, "No, I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not Never Ember." And he's like, "Don't lie to us, Never Ember." He hits him again, and he's like, "Tell us where the stone is. Make this easy on yourself. We're just gonna have your brain get eaten afterwards. You could tell us then, or you could eat your brains and find out where it is anyways. I'm just trying to make this easy for you."
I'm ready to run up whenever Knick-Knack does her thing and attack the Orc guy.
You're really poor with people. You have the wrong guy. Hack. Thank you.
Okay. No pot shots because, again, surprise rounds are an initiative thing. So, let's roll initiative.
Initiative.
You also shouldn't shout out when you try to surprise somebody because then you lose the element of surprise.
Okay, fine. I'll do the shouting after I shoot him.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you want to announce yourself so that they know that you're there, that's one thing, but I wouldn't know why you would bother rolling for stealth. Alright,
Our massive amount of damage will be our announcement.
I suppose so. So,
Not shouting. We're going to have a no shouting mindset when it comes to stealth from here on out.
I'm also naturally stealthy, so they think Rose would say, and then I pop out from between her legs and shoot him.
I mean, that's pretty shitty putting Rose under the bus like that.
Look, she bought the ticket. She knew what was going on.
Whoa.
Damn.
She knew where that train was going. Where's...
I'm a little concerned that there's a mind flavor in this room, though.
What? There's no such thing. That's a squid man.
It's an illithid.
It's a squid man. People.
Quick, everybody transfer your brains into your butts.
Yes. 50 points to Gryffindor.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
That's fine. 50 points to Gryffindor.
But I'm a Ravenclaw.
I didn't stutter.
Dumbledore, you can't just keep giving Gryffindor points just because they're not winning.
Sure I can. And furthermore, I'm going to consider you a homophobe for criticizing me. Blah.
Wow.
Didn't you know Dumbledore was gay?
Yes, I'm sure that was the entire plan as written from book one to make that character gay.
Yep. It was totally useful and pertinent information that you needed to know any bits of the story.
Yep,
I don't even remember how that was like.
They just casually mentioned it years later.
Yeah, it was like in the last book, like the tabloid reporter was like, yeah, that's totally, he's gay. It's like, okay. Does it do anything to the story? No. Alright then.
So, Mind Flayer is not caught by surprise because of his passive perception. Let me see. Intellect Devourer, do you know anything? He is caught by surprise. And the wizard wasn't watching, and his passive is not high enough. Okay, so, Rose, you technically have the first action on the surprise.
I will run up to
Stab
here.
Floon. Stab Floon.
And
Keep
I
the
attack
secrets from
Floon.
them.
No, don't attack Flume.
I attack Grumsha.
You don't know his name.
Yeah, but it's written.
I attack that bitch.
You attack that bitch. That is just rude. You don't need to be so...
Make the half-orc all dead.
Okay. Making the half-orc all dead. They needed to, like, beef this up just a little bit.
Well, remember how weak level 1 characters are.
I know. It's like, just, two-handed fighters are broken early level because it's just everything dies. Alright, so this guy has some small changes. Okay, so you go in, you cut him, and he's like, what the? And it looks like he's about to die, but then he does like the half-orc thing where he's just like, no! Fight through the pain! And he like hits himself in the face, and he's like, I'm good! And so he would have killed.
And then I action surge and attack again.
We don't have that yet.
No, it's a normal.
Oh, you're right. I don't.
Oh, you don't have that yet.
Forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a level 2
I
thing.
keep. Yeah.
No, you have second wind.
wind's the thing I have.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else?
I'll go ahead and use the second wind, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Whoa, beefy second wind.
Beefy second wind. Oof. Okay. So. Let's see here. I need to see the thing before I do the thing. Ah, there we go. I need 60. Whoosh. 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 Why is this not?
Holy shit.
Where's the markers to tell me where it's supposed to be? Normally there's like indicators to tell me. So I need sure, close enough. Oh look.
Oh, that's not good. That's bad.
So hold on. He just kind of wom. He just casually floats his way down, and in your minds you all hear, "Oh, good, dinner has come to me today." So, yep, all the way back. Sweet.
Jesus.
Oh, but we need to tune that orc up because this isn't fair.
Hey,
Got a fucking mind flayer.
yeah, it's like something like that. It's supposed
Jesus.
to be a 60-foot cone, so I think I did that right. And the spell thing wasn't making it very easy. Alright, so this is... Oh, that's the intellect devourer. I don't need that one. Alright, so this is a mind blast. Hold on. Actually, before I make a horrible mistake and kill you guys, let me make sure that he's not, like, powered down for some reason.
I feel like he might be. This is a level 1 encounter.
Yeah. Right. So change.
Mind Blast is like a blue dragon flying over greenest, killing level 1 players.
Ah. Okay. Disregard. Boop. He gets up and he says, as tasty as you look, I expect my almost dead companion here to handle this. And his like tentacles look at the rose and they wiggle, and he makes like a sound, and he's just like, I will enjoy tasting your brains another day. I am a bad guy, of course, so I'm going to leave and assume that my minion here will handle this matter. Come, Fluffy! And the little brain hops into his lap, or into his arms, and he makes his way through this curtain. He just like, yes, there's no reason for me to deal with this. You're just beneath my abilities. I'm going to go.
I'm completely okay with this.
I'm just going to go. I make my presence known that you can see it and be terrified about the powers that the Xanathar wields. But it's not anything that I need to deal with right now. And he's still talking as he disappears through this, and he's like, it's perfectly within my minion's hands. Just like I psychically projected what I could have done to you, and I just decided that it would be better for everyone if I hadn't hit you with a thing like Mind Blast. Oh wait.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
It does it in whispers, so it doesn't even get to show you. If I had done Mind Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
I think we'd all be dead.
Yeah.
I'd just be dead outright.
Just Mind Blast. And he's like, if I had decided to Mind Blast you, this would have been real different.
This would have been real quick.
Just be glad that I didn't.
Party Wipe Gaming.
Nimue is like, don't. No, we're not going through that curtain.
Yes,
That
it's-
curtain.
don't pay attention to the illithid behind the curtain.
Was that
Grum-
right for anybody else?
Grumshaw, deal with these interlopers whenever you decide that it's your turn to act, because you're probably going to die in this surprise round, and it's going to be really anticlimactic that I didn't stick around to actually cause a fight with you.
I'm perfectly okay with this.
Knick-knack, your turn. Why did they even have this guy here?
The man behind the curtain, do you think he can give me a brain?
No.
Come find out.
Don't, Rose. Don't go.
Boy, it's a good thing I was like, I should really check this before I have him do it.
Oh yeah, the alternative is a party wipe.
You guys weren't really attached to those characters, were you?
I kind of was.
That's how we stopped playing Dragon Heist.
That's how we went on to do something else.
21.
And Shay thought Curse of Strahd was mean. 21.
I still
You're
think
not
Curse
flanking.
of Strahd is mean.
Yeah, but it's designed to be mean.
Oh, but it's, 13 will hit, though. Oh, look, he's dead. Oh, boy.
It's
I don't
21, not from the flanking, but because he's surprised.
Yeah, I
I was
suppose.
stuck.
Oh, boy. I don't know why they thought this was any kind of boss fight. Because, the thing that could actually be a challenge left. Like, who wrote
That's
this?
not a challenge, that's murder.
Who wrote this encounter?
Maybe he was just there to kind of intimidate them.
Like,
and-
guys, it is literally listed. This area is listed as boss fight. He does not have HP. He's given the apprentice wizard stats, so he has an armor class of 10 and 9 hit points. This is not a boss fight. This is a fucking slaughter. What was I supposed to do to make this challenging for you, other than make you shit yourselves at seeing a mind flayer?
Well, that worked.
Yeah, it did. Pants soiled.
It's just like,
It'll get harder, it'll get
I know it
harder.
will, but it's like, why are you labeling this a boss fight? This
It's one of those cinematic boss fights where you don't actually get to do anything yourself, but you see how scary the actual boss is before he leaves.
I'm gonna help Floon up.
Hello, you're Mr. Volo's friend, right?
These are curtains, I guess.
those are curtains. Do you want to try your luck looking through the curtains?
Give him like a minute, Rose.
I'm still here, just making my way slowly down the stairs.
I'm changing, no peeking now.
Don't look. It's like a cuttlefish down here.
Challenger just kind of yells, "Don't worry, your guy's totally not dead. He's really hurting us."
I'm convinced that he's perfectly capable of redeeming himself for screwing up and picking up this man whore instead of the Never Ember that I wanted. It's fine. Don't
Wait, so if you knew, why were you letting him rough up?
I'm just
we stop
expositioning as I'm making my hasty retreat. And yeah, so now that this Havwork has been unceremoniously murdered, as there really isn't any other way to describe it. That's not shaming you guys. It was literally a murder because he just couldn't
I shoved a dagger into his
he just
face.
couldn't do anything. Like you guys just bent him over and just really rammed it in there.
I shoved a
Made-
dagger into his kidney.
Yeah, that is the euphemism I was going for. More, thank you. Floon, you recognize now that since you have met Never Ember, you come to the conclusion that this must be Floon. And considering the beating he's taken, he's not looking too good, but he's not dying. It looks like they've just taken the time to beat him mercilessly, and what probably would have been considered a pretty face is battered and bruised and burned from the flaming fist punches, and he's definitely missing a tooth now, and he kind of like looks up and he's like, "Oh, my little tiny savior, you have come for Floon. I am so happy."
I'm just going to assume he's not talking about me.
He reaches up and he takes Knick-Knack's hands and he says, "I am forever in your debt. Please, tell me the name of my savior."
Knick-knack?
Paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
Rose did
And he
most of the work.
faints.
Okay.
Rose, could you carry that, please?
Sure. Let me check. I'm gonna check behind the curtains to make sure there's nothing else behind them that could pop out at us.
I'm gonna inspect this door. It's double door, right?
That door there is rigged to explode. Boom! No, it is double doors, yes. You can tell by the double boxes with the light.
Double tens.
Yeah, you are confident that it's safe. Wow, she's really gonna still look through it. Okay. Let's see. What do we find when you were confident, Morph, that it is unlocked and not trapped. And Shay, when you pull that one back, you find sleeping quarters. Straw pelts that lie on the floor and rusty manacles are bolted to the walls.
Well, I guess we know where they were keeping them.
That's some kinky sleeping quarters.
What
Yes.
about? Is there anything interesting? Could I just give a perception check for each room?
No, we'll speed this up. This room. Oh, actually, give me a perception check for this one. Yeah, that's an empty room. That is an empty room.
Okay.
And
So
by
anybody
telling you it's an empty room, it doesn't give you an indication that you need to ask somebody else to come check it.
Knick-knack, go check out the rooms with Rose. I'm gonna allude to
Okay.
the half work.
Perception. That's an empty room.
Oh
That's
my
an
God.
That's an empty room. And hey, Knick-knack, by me telling you that yeah, it's an empty room, it doesn't give you an indication that you need to ask anyone else to check the room after you.
Oh, doesn't you cut out during that first?
Yeah,
round
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't.
I distinctly heard that maybe I should take a look at
It doesn't mean you know there might actually be something, and you should tell people no. Like the reason behind your roll coming out low is you actually believe what the result tells you.
Calendria is going to look around
They heard you
anyway.
cut
Since
out.
she saw a mind flayer, she's going to go look for books and things to maybe
Okay, I'm
some
gonna-
big smarty brain guy left stuff here.
I'm gonna stealthily look through this door.
You hear a ghost dog.
Not again.
Ow, I feel like I need to clean my system.
Shit, guys, the brain dog is back.
Hold on.
Brain. That's what I assume how a brain dog barks.
I'm just gonna.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I rolled D5s instead of D20s, but whatever.
Yeah, that's not palate cleansing anything.
D6s.
Yeah, you just palate cleansed a lot of D6s.
I guess. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of palate cleansing. There's a whole bunch of 17s in there.
So, is someone else gonna go look through that first room?
No, Ren made it very clear that we believe that there is nothing there, and that we should not tell other people to go look through it.
Yeah, but
Calendria was looking for books and stuff.
Yeah, and then Ren went AFK.
Yep. So
So
they're
I
looking.
found 12 artifacts. Pretty sweet.
The downside is if Nick, Knack, and Rose both said that that room is cleared, Nimue wouldn't disbelieve them, so she's not going to go look. She's going to loot the half-orc, though, when Rain gets back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I had to. Yeah, that's on the recording now. So, what is everybody doing now? Now that we're done with our incredibly awesome boss fight.
Calendria was looking through the top room for books, and I was looting the half-orc.
And I was very quietly opening the door and looking through.
And I'm
Also-
searching this room.
Also, somebody's rolling a whole lot of dice.
They
I
were
was
palate
palate
cleansing.
Okay. So when you walk into this room, you see Calendria. You don't see any books there because it is just a vacant room. There's no books to be found in this room. No books. Nothing bookish at all. And so we're heading to the next room then, the double doors.
I'm looting the
we
half-orc.
we still have to
Looting
go
the
through all
half-orc.
this.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so, in a
What do you have?
satchel, he carries his spell book. Well, since you're a warlock, you can probably give me an Arcana check to see if you can understand the arcane scribblings of this now dead wizard.
You know, I did not peg the half-orc for a wizard.
I mean, you didn't get to peg him as anything because he died before he got to take any turns.
I got
You
to peg him
pegged
with a
him.
dagger.
He's
Yeah,
yeah, pegged with weapons. and
Yeah,
died.
that's true. You're able to identify that his spellbook contains Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt. None of this, of course, matters because you're not a wizard, so you can't use any of these spells.
Yeah, but we can sell it. Disguise. So Burning Hands, Disguise Self.
Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt. Also, what kind of monster sells somebody's personal spellbook? That is awful. Okay, so anything else in this room?
I would like to look through this curtain now that it's been a while, and I'd like to check the chair that the guy was sitting on.
Awesome. Yeah, so you go and look behind the curtain, and the Mind Flayer's been standing there the whole time waiting for somebody to look behind it. He grabs you and eats your brains. No, it's another vacant room, manacles, straw bed. It looks like it's a holding cell, not an actual bedroom. It's where they leave people to die.
I would like to do a perception check, because I know I saw him through here.
You really want to chase after it?
No, I just want to make sure that it's just, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Nope, you don't find anything. It's almost like he disappeared with magic.
Okay, and then I'll go check around the chair.
You sit on the chair. There's brain fluids on it.
Ugh.
I need another perception if you're going to be there. Okay, so when you look around the chair, you look, under the stone cushion and behind the stone back of the stone throne, you find that there is a small, unlocked wooden chest. And it contains 2 healing potions, 16 gold, 82 silver pieces, and 250 copper.
16 gold. So
I got it, hold on.
Okay. Thank you.
I missed out on the shinies because I'm opening the door.
You missed out on the shinies. So now you're opening the door?
I've been trying to open the
Every
door.
time I've asked, they've told me no, you're looting. So now you're opening the door?
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, got it written down.
So, in this room, in the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar carved with a small symbol. A perfect circle with 10 quidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of this circle is a smaller circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye. This boy, right here. Boop. I'm on the wrong layer still. This boy right here. Boop.
I think it's safe.
Why don't you go check to see if it is?
Okay.
Or maybe stealth first.
Okay, let's stop inside. 19.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk up to this first door that I see.
Okay.
And I'm gonna press my ear up against it to see if I can hear anything on the other side.
You do not.
25.
You do not.
Okay, I investigate the door.
It is unlocked.
I quietly open the door using my knife.
For the sake of expediting this door is also unlocked. Look, 2 more prison cells.
Or cells.
I'm gonna check out this symbol. What kind of a check do you want to see if I recognize it?
You mean Arcana check? Hey, that looks like a beholder.
What'd you find?
It's a beholder symbol, so this pretty much certainly means that this is Xanathar's people.
Does it do anything?
It's the Xanathar.
I don't
The
know.
Xanathar.
I think it might just be a symbol.
Does it do anything?
You poke its eye. And then you take 20 points of arcane damage. No, nothing happens when you poke it.
I would die, Rin.
I know. I like reminding you that just touching things and asking if it does anything is dangerous. No, it doesn't do anything when you poke it.
Alright, how about these 2 doors up here?
Well, now that you've asked, this door opens. It is not locked. This door, much like the first door you had gone into, looks like a guard post. When you walk inside, because I know you're going to walk inside to actually look around the room, cough, cough, you can see that there's a number of arrow slits. There you go. You can see a number of arrow slits that open out into the same area. There's also a stool nearby and a sign that says, "Geblin, didn't come into work today. Wasn't feeling good. Cover both our arrow slits. Don't tell anyone. Bye. Neblin."
Aw,
How does that work? I don't
It
think that
doesn't.
works.
it wouldn't.
And hey, this one opens up to a hallway.
Okay, short hallway. Oh, it's just okay. It's a hallway with an arrow slit in it.
Just a hallway.
Ah,
Knick-knack, check that room. It seems a little sparse.
Seems a
Which
little.
room?
Seems a little.
this one?
Knick-knack.
This one?
Sure. Yeah.
That one.
14.
Yeah, you are able to see that it is not a very well hidden.
Not very what?
Yep. You don't see anything.
Okay. Nope, there's nothing in here. Just me now. I'm in here.
Okay.
I love these
I
rolls that
closed
fall
the door.
short. You close the door on her. Sorry, Knick-knack.
Hey! Just storm out. That was not very nice.
This eye, does it look like it's just sitting on a? Is it
It
on a
is.
stand
It is.
or?
No, it is carved into the podium or the thingy, pendulum, whatever I said it was. It is carved in.
So that was a pillar.
What is its
Yeah, carved
purpose?
into the pillar.
Hey, magic people, what is its purpose?
I know that it's just a depiction of a beholder. I couldn't tell you what it does. Calendria, if you would like to take a look at it, you might know more than me.
If you guys had tried to kill the Mind Flayer, you might have learned something.
You might have learned how bad death feels.
Hey, sir, I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
You rolled the damage. It was.
Yeah, it would have been fine. You were entitled to an intelligence save. No, Kalindra, this is well beyond your wheelhouse of expertise.
I don't know anything about this, but I am gonna. And she takes out her book and starts drawing the thing. I can ask around
gonna-
about it.
I'm gonna humor myself. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you've never studied magic, so you have no idea.
I wanted to humor myself.
Well, all right.
Humor me!
Let's pick up Floon and get out of here.
I will pick up Floon and
Brain blast!
here.
No, you've never dealt with arcane stuff either. You have no
Yeah,
idea what this
you
is.
can't. So you can't make an Arcana check unless you have training in Arcana.
That's not a rule anymore.
That is absolutely a rule.
You don't know magic. How would you be able to just go,
You-
dang, that is totally necromancy. I saw it in a movie once, so it's definitely how the
As
zombies
a
here
friend
work.
of
The
a
general-
friend of a
the-
friend.
The general rule in the rule book is that anyone can make a check, but if someone wants to assist, they generally have to be proficient in it. If someone's not proficient in it when they make a check, then their understanding is limited.
Yep. So it does, like I said, I stand by my statement. You don't really know magic, so you don't know how to even begin to understand it. So, sorry, you're level 1. You don't have any experience with magic.
Brain.
Yep, you brain blast and you're like, it's magic. You know that it's magic. You know that it does a magic thing if you say magic stuff and touch it with a magic thing, but what any of that actually means is beyond you.
It's totally magic.
Yeah, you don't know magic.
I don't know
So,
magic.
do
But
we-
it's totally magic.
Do we destroy it or what?
I'm
Oh my
not.
god, destroy it.
I'm not going to
I
start.
don't want to piss off the Xanathar anymore.
Yeah,
Break
I'm not gonna start breaking their stuff. It's bad enough that we're breaking.
It's bad enough we just
We just killed their
murdered
people.
murdered this whole
Yeah,
area.
but-
More.
People, you can replace people. Magic stuff costs more than people, Rose. You know.
And taking their prisoners that they think knows information.
Hey, they got their
Well.
prisoner wrong. They should feel bad. So we're
Yeah,
making
didn't
them
you
feel
hear
bad.
Didn't you
I'm
hear the
gonna stop
monologue?
arguing this, and I'm just gonna keep carrying Floon. So where are we going?
We are.
Okay.
Back
We're
we
leaving.
came.
We're going back.
Actually, we could probably just go down this tunnel here, over here.
There's a
And-
door here as well.
That just leads nowhere. That
Oh,
was
really?
another holding cell.
No, the one you looked in was here.
No, he said both of these were holding cells.
It's true. I did.
So
Rose,
we
if
can
you
go down
want to
the
go
waterway.
hit it with your sword, then be my guest. But I
Okay,
would
whatever.
feel bad.
Whatever. Let's just get out of here.
Well, here, look. It's another empty holding cell. So,
Okay, let's go.
Alrighty. So, you guys pack up your stuff, content with your job well done. And following the way out, you once again resurface because... Oh, did you guys put the manhole cover back on?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check to lift it off.
I use my crowbar again.
Doesn't quite work that way from the inside.
She doesn't need
I
it.
will take her athletics, though. So Rose, being the one in the lead, is able to lift this manhole cover up and push it to the side, and then you guys ninja turtle your way. You guys should have been turtles.
No.
You would have yelled at us.
Also that.
I would have been amused, and then I would have
No,
yelled
you
at
would have yelled at us.
And then I would have yelled at you because 4 turtles would have stood out, despite what the propaganda tells you.
Not with these trench coats of magical disguise.
Right?
Oh god, the trench coats.
We've got trench coats and fedoras. No one will know who we are. Good stuff. All right, so you guys make your way back out onto the main street here. You're back in Candle Lane. Is there anything you want to do before carrying the unconscious Floon back to the yawning portal?
Give him a healing spell, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go party, and we'll get back to
Well,
the
we
yawning
can have
portal in time.
Bernie's. We'll go to the bar.
You'll get there
get drunk.
eventually, Shay. Don't worry. He's only bleeding out and
There,
got
I
a
give him a
mild
heal.
concussion and
I heal him.
his nose falls off as he takes cure wounds.
Oh, he was a zombie.
Yeah, he was a zombie the whole time. It's fine. All right, so you guys make your way back up Snail Street, and you're like, oh man, this guy's heavy, and he stinks, and he's definitely a band whore. We're just not really sure what to do with this anymore.
And while we're going, Kalinda is gonna prestidigitation everybody to clean them up.
That's probably
thank you.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, Nimue's able to quickly figure out that she had stepped in several things.
No.
Your designer shoes.
My designer shoes.
Alright, so when you all arrive back at the yawning portal, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Okay, roll 20, you need to cooperate now. Boop-a-doop-doo. Boop. There we go. Okay. I need to fix my view because it's not quite where it needs to be. Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop. Alright, yeah. So you guys make your way back in, and you're carrying poor semi-conscious Floon with you. See that the it's late or early evening now, and the usual crowd is here. Calendria, you notice that Yagra is currently knocking back some brews with some shady-looking individuals that she's drinking and laughing with. Volothamp is in his usual spot here by the fire. Bonnie's making her rounds, passing out drinks to people. Durnan, of course, is actually behind the bar, as he always is. He's not here swinging a great sword at monsters that aren't there or anything.
I'll carry Floon over to Volo and just set Floon. I'll just lay him on the table.
Well, he's conscious now. Nimue healed him. You don't have to
I still lay him on the table.
He just set him on the table, and he's like, okay, thank you, very strong and intimidating woman, but Floon was capable of walking an hour ago, but they are so nice. They brought me here, and Volo is quickly up onto his feet, and he's like, my friends, you have brought Floon back to me. I am so grateful to have that. And he goes and hugs each of you, and he scoops Knick-Knack up and kisses her on each side of the cheeks, and he's like, you are so wonderful. And he goes to hug, and he realizes as he presses into Nimue that it feels a little awkward, and he pulls back, and he's like, you understand, I am so grateful. And he just keeps going around, and he's just like, oh yes, hugs and kisses, and you're all so great. And he hugs Floon, and he's like, you all had me so worried. When I didn't see you come back right away with any information, I started to fear the worst. I am so glad that you brought Floon back here, safe and sound, and oh dear, he is missing a tooth. It is unfortunate.
Yes, he was getting beat up.
Oh,
It happens.
what happened?
Oh, he was mistaken for his Never Ember friend.
Never Ember is in shit. Where's Never Ember right now?
Son.
He's away on business somewhere.
No.
Or the actual guy.
Yeah.
He's still the Lord of Neverwinter.
Right. He's in Neverwinter, isn't he? What did Neverwinter?
His-
No,
his
his kid.
His yeah.
Oh, he has a son. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember him now. Yes. Oh, that is very good.
They're friends. They both got taken away, but Floon got taken because they thought he was the Never Ember kid.
You
And
hear
the
that?
Never Ember kid got left behind.
You hear that of Floon? They think you're a royalty, and he kind of like strokes his mustache, and he's like, "Yes, it is. It is not so hard to mistake him for such a thing. Yes, it's true.
I think they're hacks, and they got their information wrong.
It is.
And they should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, give me a perception check real quick.
Maybe it's you who is the hack.
21.
When you look at Floon, you've had some time with Rainier, and yeah, after some time to see him, you can start telling the subtle differences. But when you're in the heat of the moment and you like give the benefit of the doubt looking at it, this is still, a young, reddish blonde-haired, handsome-looking human. So it's like, yeah, with the limited information that might have been present, they grabbed the two handsome, reddish blonde-haired human men and just, assumed that because this one was dressed so nicely, he had to be the noble person. And so it's just, well...
Nah, they're hacks for assuming.
Speaking of
Never do that when it's that important.
Speaking of, we should probably follow up with the Never Ember guy.
We can write him a letter.
Yeah, we can send him a letter. But
And as you say that, the door to the tavern opens, and Rainier walks in.
Or
Oh, hey,
he
speak
could,
of the devil.
he could just walk in.
And he's like, devil, what? Who's a devil?
You're not a devil, are you?
I'm not a devil. What? Why would you assume such a thing?
Natsumi burst through the window.
Motherfucker!
I'm gonna beckon him over.
And he does. He notices you, and he kind of walks in, and he's like, I had heard news that the Floon had been returned, and I'm ever so grateful to see that he is not dead or too injured. And he's like, ooh, that tooth looks really nasty. You should...
How did that news get out already? We just got him out of the sewer.
News travels fast when you're a hero.
Especially when the bard is with you and they tell everybody that they see that can carry news around quickly.
He gestures. He's like, see, yes, of course. We're...
Did you do that?
Yes, that's how our names get out there.
My name gets out there because the guards know me.
Yes, Knick-Knack, forgive me for trying to make your reputation slightly better.
I have a great reputation. What are you talking about?
I do hear good things amongst the guards.
See? See?
Moving along.
Yes, we found him being roughed up, and we took out the orc, and we met some friends from the bar yesterday.
Ah, it sounds like you had quite the adventure. It's very good to hear.
He's ooze food now.
Oh, that is a very unfortunate. Do tell, what kind of ooze was it?
It was a gray ooze.
Oh, fascinating. Grey oozes are very terrifying. They chew through metal, and they're very corrosive in their touches. I am sure
It apparently was inhabiting their toilet.
I'm sure his death was quite excruciating and
I
very
don't feel
terrible
bad.
to...
As this is all going on, I'm opening Volo's guide and I'm looking up gray ooze.
Okay. So give me a
It
nature
sucks
check
to fight this.
with advantage. 19. So, you flip through and you pull up the information on the ooze, and it's like, yeah, gray ooze. They suck to fight. They melt your skin, and they melt your armor, and they melt your weapons, and then they eat you, and you die. It sucks. Sincerely, Volo.
Now I'm gonna look for something that resembles the Mind Flayer. Or the Brain Dog.
Now give me an Arcana at disadvantage. You do not find it. You're gonna spend several minutes flipping through the pages trying to figure out what those might have been. Yeah, and so Volo is just like, yes, well, I think bringing my friend back is a cause for celebration. Bonnie, bring us some of the purple dragon crush, if you could. And he kind of gestures. He's like, it's on them. They're heroes. And he smiles, and she kind of nods and goes to the bar to get you guys some drinks. And he kind of comes back and
yes, Volo. While we pay for the drinks,
passes out the drinks to you all.
Thank you, Bonnie. While we are drinking, we could settle up the reward.
And as you mention that, you see him kind of he gets a sheepish look on his face, and he says, I have to confess, I have but a few coins to spare. The book sales haven't come quite in with my commissions as quickly as I thought. But never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise. Allow me to present you with something much more valuable. And he holds out a scroll tube. It is the deed to a remarkable property here in the Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership. I'll arrange a meeting with one after you inspect the estate and deem it satisfactory compensation instead of the gold I had promised.
You're giving us a house.
See.
We get a house?
That's...
Her eyes light up.
Yes, I think that's acceptable.
Good. Because I have to say, and you see him tug on his one of his scars. He's like, if you are hoping for the gold, this would make the things very awkward for Volo. Floon would not be the only one having to work on the streets for some time.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be making any money for a while. Not until that heals, and she just motions to his entire face.
He's like, my poor money maker.
I don't mind that. And I'm still looking through the book. Volo?
See.
There were some creatures that were down in keeping Floon prisoner. One had a tentacle-y face, and another looked like a walking brain dog. Do you know what either of those are?
You see him think for a moment, and then he reaches over and he grabs Knick-Knack's flagon of Purple Dragon Crush, and he drinks it for a moment, and he's like, that is a good Dragon Crush. Let's see, tentacly face. And he goes, did it have 4 of them? And he extends his index, middle ring, and pinky up to his mouth, and he wiggles them. He's like, did it talk like this? And he flaps his fingers about, and was it trying to eat your brains or assault you with psychic energy?
He said he was going to eat our brains.
He or she said that.
Oh yes, see, in this day and age, you shouldn't assume any kind of aberrations, gender. If they have a gender at all, it is a very messy business. I believe the creature you are looking for is called a Illithid. It is not a very popular name that people go by. They also just like to call them mind flayers. Do you want to know the story of why they call them mind flayers? It's because they flay your mind from your skull.
I want to hear the story about why they're called illithids.
That is their ancestral name. That's like why they call you halflings.
But who gave them that name?
I imagine somebody in the distant future.
Well, there's one of those working for Xanathar.
Oh, that's not surprising. Xanathar is a mind flayer, or a beholder, so it is not so outrageous that a denizen of the Underdark would be in the employ of the Xanathar.
Oh, so that tentacly eye thing that we saw carved into the pillar, that we didn't know how to activate the magic thing.
Sure. I'm going to just take your word on it.
Well, there was a magic thingy. We didn't know
I know it was a beholder, Knick-Knack.
I know it was a magic
didn't
thingy.
know how to act. I didn't know how to use the magic.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
That sounds very fascinating.
Sir Never Amber.
Yes.
Do you happen to have heard of anything called the Stone of Golar?
He's the one that told us
already
about it?
asked him about that.
Yes, but you don't have it in your possession. Do you have any idea, or do you have it in your possession?
Well, you asked me this yesterday, and no, I don't have it, and no, I don't really know anything about it other than what the rumors said.
I think they were thinking his dad has it, or has something to do with its disappearance.
It's very likely that, as Knick-Knack says, they were trying to extort the information out of me based on what I might have overheard with my father's nefarious dealings in the past. I can't say that I can provide much information on it. I don't rightly know anything.
All right.
Seems like a lot of people are very interested in it.
A lot of people are certainly very interested in me. Well, besides, the kidnapping and stuff, and he kind of...
You might want to be a little more careful. Maybe hire on some guards that'll walk around with you just in case, because next time you might not be so lucky, and they might actually get the right guy.
Yes, next time. So, this is all a very exciting things to talk about, but I think you all should go take a look at your new house, yes?
Yes. Where exactly is it?
Oh,
Once we get it officiated, right?
Well, you will get it officiated once you take a look at it and find that it is satisfactory for you. Hold on.
We can at least spend the night there, Knick-Knack.
Yay!
Slumber party, slumber party.
Slumber party! Wait, that means I have to go out and buy pajamas.
Yes. And so, hold on. Deed has been notarized and appears legitimate. It is. Well, recently bought the property because okay. The characters accept the reward for all set. I'm going to set up a meeting with a magistrate. It is a woman by the name of Kylene Silmerhelv. It will only take a little bit of time in the courthouse of the Castle Ward, but it is something I can handle all on my own. And you will all need to be there for the transfer of the deed, of course, but we can handle that tomorrow, and they'll notarize and do all the fancy business. She also collects the taxes on the house. It'll only be 24 or 25 a gold. Normally it's paid by the new owners because you are, of course, acquiring this property.
I think we can manage that. Yes.
Very good.
I think we're getting
what
ripped
was her
off.
name? We're not getting ripped off. We're getting a house.
You are getting a house. And I can also show you all around the city a little more properly. I have been working on a new bit of work. It is Volo's Waterdeep Enchiridion, a visitor's guide to the City of Splendors. It is quite fancy and wonderful, yes.
Is it just me, or does Ren keep cutting in and out?
Not just you, Ren. You might want to.
I don't know where I need to back up because you guys aren't telling me what I'm cutting out.
Well, you just keep cutting in and out.
I don't know where I need to back up to.
Right now, I just want you to, like...
Continue?
I just want you to fix the things.
I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix it for you.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it is.
So he said, he's trying to sell another book?
No, he said he can share his Waterdeep Enchiridion to you. You can share it, and he'll give you a tour.
All right. Cool.
That's only if you don't know the way. You know, certain people like Knick-Knack might be like, hey, I've lived here my whole life, fucker. I can show you out to tour the city in style.
I pull out my map of the city.
Okay. It doesn't seem like I need to show it. Oh, well, I can certainly escort you, a pretty elf lady.
Yes, let's take the tour. I think it'd be fun.
See, I can escort both of you quite well. We will show you the best parts of the city.
I want to come along just so I can point out things better.
Will your quiet snow-haired friend also be attending?
Yes, she will be coming along because I don't want her to go home and losing herself in a book.
Excellent.
Admittedly, I'm surprised that she's not hero worshipping you, considering that you're an author.
And I did offer another book.
She's too busy with the book, like, held up over her face to keep the person from seeing her while she's pretending to write it. And like,
It's also amazing you haven't mentioned the signed copy of Volo's Guide.
Haven't what?
It's also amazing you haven't mentioned the signed copy of Volo's Guide.
Well, I don't want her stealing it.
Well, you know,
she would, no matter how good she is, she would totally take that book. Or ask to borrow it and then conveniently forget where she left it.
You're one of those people, huh?
One of those people. It feels like we've been at this for longer.
I had it open and reading it.
It's true.
All right, let's go on this tour and take a look at our new house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys set off on an exciting whirlwind adventure of going through a long and rather boring, long-winded Volo explanation of the city. Knick-Knack, you quickly get bored as you've seen all of this stuff before, and it's not super exciting for you.
I'm having fun just showing him up when he's not going into enough detail.
But he does know many great places to eat and where all the high society areas are, and you know where you should be considering looking if you wanted to get into any crafting or learning actual professions. And he doesn't say it like that, but he's like, yeah, you wanted to.
I was a musician is not an actual profession.
You wanted to do something meaningful with your life, like become an author. You could totally just go here and...
I think we would like to be taken to the house now.
I think we should go to the house. You suck.
Like, you're so lucky you're broke, or you would be so robbed right now.
Wow. Okay, Knick-Knack.
And then the guards arrive.
Hi, Daggett.
No, that's Norbert.
God damn it.
She asked for it.
I'm out of here.
do, we can do. And then you.
Strangely, still sounds like the sewers up here.
Hey, ma'am.
Hey, Waterdeep isn't the most clean of cities.
It's true. It's not a very clean place. And furthermore, nobody said it had to be. We don't come to your elf village and be like, why does it always smell like flowers? It's so weird. It's flowery.
What elf village? She's from Baldur's Gate.
A girl from Baldur's Gate. So, let's first fix this. Pow.
Ow.
Chicka chicka chow. Chicka chicka choo. Wow.
Never gonna stop.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
I thought we were doing a different thing.
Nope. This is the thing. Alright. So, yeah, it's not long before you are taken to a place that he describes as a troll, a skull alley.
Oh. Okay, I get it now.
Whoop. Oh, wow. Hey, dynamic lighting. What is the deal with this? Hang on. Why does this even need weird angles in lighting? Why does this even need... That's so unnecessary. Hold on. Because this just needs to be destroyed. There's no reason for dynamic lighting on this.
Destroy it.
I am. I'm going to destroy it. Burn it all. Burn it all.
Burn it all.
So, you also need to disregard any tokens there, because those aren't... Well, those are just your neighbors, so don't worry about that so much. Yeah, so you guys are taken to the north entrance, the northeast entrance of this this road here, and when you arrive, you are put outside of the location. That is Trollskull Manor. And I will also link this for you guys. And this is your lovely floor plan for Trollskull Manor. It is a...
Awesome, we have a tower.
You do have a parapet, it's true. Let's see. I need to have the actual information that I can tell you what this looks like. Basically, there's a buttload of information here, so give me just a second to make sure I'm giving you the right stuff.
You make it a tavern.
Well, that's the incredible thing about this this floor plan, Morph. A tap room is technically a bar.
So we could make it a tavern.
Your first floor is a tap room. All right, so it's 4 stories tall and boasting balconies, a turret, and 5 chimneys. It was an abandoned building, but it was one of the grandest in Trollskull Alley. You will need to refurnish, rebuild, rename, and otherwise personalize this new stronghold to your heart's content. There are tavern rooms. Volo is quick to explain that it is rumored that the place was haunted at one point, and occasionally you might notice that there is another entity living in the manor with you. It seems to respond pretty well to Common and Elven if you are so inclined to try and speak to it. But otherwise, he was like, I looked into it, but I wasn't able to make contact with the specter myself. But they like to hang out. They like to hang out in the tap room, and as long as you don't cause a trouble, it won't.
What do you mean cause trouble?
It cause of trouble. Ooh, and it wiggles its fingers. He wiggles his fingers at you.
As a rule, I think we're going to say if anybody wants to talk to the ghosts, at least have one other person with you.
Yeah. You don't trust Rin with the ghost.
What's up?
Oh, there's also a picture here for you guys.
This is very cool.
Look at this shithole.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Oh, wow.
Probably a lot less cool.
So we'll fix him up with you.
Oh, God.
He's like, it's a very good, yes. Just a couple of
Anyone know a carpenter?
new coats of paint. Well, if you need a carpenter, you'll need to contact the. Oh, hold on, I have that information here. If you're looking to get it all fixed up, repairs to the walls and the roofs will require the approval and oversight of the carpenters, roofers, and Pleisterers Guild. The Cellarers and Plumbers Guild is best equipped to handle the refurbishing of your basement and your plumbing. Clean bed sheets and other linens and such can be provided by the Launderers Guild. You will need to also make sure that you have all of your dues paid so that people like the Dung Sweepers Guild and the Loyal Order of Street Laborers are all kept around the area to keep your house tidy for you. Also, if you're looking to open the tap back up, you're going to need to get in touch with the Guild of Butcherers for any foodstuffs, meats and the like, ale and wine from the Venturers, Distillers, and Brewers Guild, and any breads you want to have going through your business will also need a license from the Bakers Guild.
You're also going to need licenses for all of this.
Yeah. But it's not so bad. So basically, this is where the fun, awesome management side of things come in. And we'll just say, for the sake of this, time's going to progress by like a week so that you guys can get settled in. He'll handle all the notary stuff because it sounds like you guys already decided you wanted it. So, excuse me. There are one-time expenses to renovate the place, and that's going to cost about 1,000 gold, and it'll take 12 days for the guilds to handle all the repairs and renovations. 250 gold for license and contracts. That'll handle if you guys decide you want to open the tap room up as an actual tavern, and then. If once you decide to do that, then there's like regular expenses where it's 50 gold per 10 day for maintenance and wages for any hirelings you take on, 10 gold per 10 day for all other guild expenses.
And do we get income through that?
Yes.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. It sounds like it'd be worth it.
So they have a nice little excerpt here as well called Profit or Loss. At the end of every 10 day, we'll roll a D100 plus 10, and I will consult the Running a Business table on Chapter 6 of the Dungeon Master's Guide to determine whether the tavern lost money or earned profit. And if you all spent coin on promoting the business during the 10 day, I get to add 1 to the roll for each gold spent promoting. If the characters have unpaid expenses, I subtract 1 from the roll for each gold piece you owe. So, it's something you want to consider getting going, but you're not in any real hurry. Your first concerns should be getting the manor.
To fix everything up.
Yeah, getting the manor back in order.
So that'll be 1,000. So we're gonna have to do some jobs.
Yeah, you'll have to start doing
We
some.
have a
We should
total
at
of
least get beds first.
we have a total of 68 gold pieces, 87 silver pieces, and 250 copper pieces from our sewer adventure, and selling the shit.
Well,
What about that spell
And so-
book? How much would that get us?
And so, over this week, news starts to go around that, and especially as you guys get settled in and start meeting your neighbors and getting situated within the Troll Skull Manor. It's not long before people hear about what you did, and you start gaining a bit of a reputation. And it's probably on the second, third day when a representative of oh yeah, Knick-Knack. It's you're making your usual routine from your room down to the tap room, getting settled in. When you notice that inside the tap room there's a fluttering, and a paper bird flutters towards you and lands on a counter nearby.
And it turns back into a normal piece of paper.
Yep.
I walk over to read it.
When you pick it up and you look at it, you see written on there, Rainier tells us you are a good bet. He bought you tickets to the opera tonight at the Lightsinger Theater in the C Ward. If you're interested, see Mert at intermission, private box C. Formal attire is required for admittance. Enclosed are tickets for the entire party to the Fall of Tiamat.
Whoa. I heard about that. I
Did
tried
you?
to get the lead in that.
Give me a quick history with advantage.
Me. I'm
I'm giving it to the Nimue. Yeah, Nimue, you did hear about it, because it's an opera that's sung in giant, describing the evil dragon queen's defeat at the Well of Dragons.
So who do we have to see about this?
You have to meet a man by the name of Mert in the intermission. You have to go find him at the private box C, and formal attire is required for attendance, or for admittance. M-I-R-T, Mert.
Of course it is. Even if I got that right, I bet it would have been wrong somehow.
Somehow.
I had an E.
Mert. M-I-R-T. Mert.
Throughout these several days.
Private box C.
Well, we're on the second day now, Shay. So.
Okay. Well, just as time goes on, I want to be going through the house and physically fixing things or straightening things as best I can to mitigate any costs.
Cool.
Did we have any beds, by the way?
Yes. And there were enough rooms for all of you to have your own. Also, I'm really amused by the choice of picture they use for Mert in this one, because it is vastly different from what they had for him in 3.5. Yeah.
I'm going to take the master bedroom. I don't think anybody cares, though.
I care.
I mean...
You are the boss.
I want the L-shaped one. I like that one. It also goes up into the turret, and I can do...
You all definitely need to... I'll move you over. For the sake of this, you all do need to decide... Oh god, did it really have dynamic lighting in here too?
Dynamic lighting everywhere, even in the house that you own and can see everything in.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to turn it off here. I'm not going to erase it, because if you end up having to have combat or something, I don't want to have to retrace those lines. Alright, so... I also got to put the labels back on. Why isn't the labels on here at the very least? Just some of these choices from Wizards I don't get. Whoop. Hello, thing that's not supposed to be there.
Oh, look. Someone made contact with the ghost.
Hello, thing that's not supposed to be there.
I figured the fluttering was going to be the ghost. Then I'm like, paper bird. Oh, okay.
Paper
Want
bird.
to have a nice
All
chat
right,
with the
so
ghost.
now that I've gone ahead and done that, just pretend like that never happened. So, feel free to move yourself and assign where your bedroom is.
Oh, you want to know the funny thing? Now that we're on another different map, we can't see Rose's health bar.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's.
disappeared again.
I think whatever you're copying it from needs to get changed.
See, I specifically copied it from the dungeon, but you know what? It's fine. Okay.
I have no.
Now it's good. I'm assuming.
Yes, now I can see.
So, you take the attic. Cool.
Is it okay if I take the tower room? Do you want it, Rose?
How dare you?
That's fine. I'll take the shitty room.
It's just a normal room right here. I don't have to be mean about it. It's got feelings too.
It's absolute garbage.
Does it have a private bath?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll share it best anyway.
You can
Wow.
use my private bath.
It's a bit of a fixer-upper, so we'll fix him up with you. Boop, boop, boop.
You get the bigger room.
Yeah. Technically.
It's bigger by 1 square.
So in reality, it's not really.
No.
Actually, it's smaller by 5 squares.
So Shay's here.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you have 2 other rooms that are attached to it.
Yeah, but you have the spare room.
You do have a spare room. It's not technically connected to your room, or even within your, reach, because you kind of have to go. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, I have to walk all the way around.
Yeah, for some reason I thought this was a door.
yeah, nope. That is. Do I have a key? I don't have a key. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like a. Oh, it's a fireplace. Fireplaces. Because it's the same thing. It's connected to your wall as
So
well.
is this also a fireplace?
This could have been
This
thought
is a
up.
fireplace.
This could have been thought up better because I have to, like, if there's ever any trouble, I have to run all the way around.
Yeah, actually thinking on that, Nimue realizes that having her bodyguard on a separate floor as her is a really bad idea, so she just kind of like goes into Knick-Knack's room, picks her up, and then carries her to the other room.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you've been kicked
No,
out.
I mean, it's smart as well to have Knick-Knack where she has that tower.
She can run to the tower, it's fine.
I have a 25-foot move speed.
Yeah, but soon you're going to be sprinting all over the damn place.
But also consider you have the entire second floor to yourself.
Look, you two decide who gets what room.
I'll be able to run fast, and they'll need to go. Anyone who comes in has to go up anyway, so
She's gotta go fast.
I may
Go
end up being the first person they come across.
I'm more concerned that if you have to get armored, that them meeting you mid getting armored would be bad.
I mean, if they come up
For
the stairs,
them.
if they come up the stairs, her room is the first one they come across.
I'm sorry, what was that?
If they go up the stairs, your room is the first one they would come across if you were here. In the L shape.
Is or isn't?
Is.
If you are in the L shape, your room would be the first one that they would come across, going all the way up top.
Basically, they go up to the second floor, see a common room, then go, we're not sure where to go. Oh, there's stairs over here. Go up here, and then they're right there.
They wouldn't see the stairs though.
Yeah, but
What I'm talking about is when they get to
technically.
the third floor, they come up these stairs, and they go, oh, there's a door here. Or you hear something, you come out, and you're like, surprise, fucker, I'm the first thing you come across.
And then I I come upstairs and stab him from behind.
Because Nimue is over here sleeping.
Yeah, okay.
You know, they could have switched this bedroom with the spare room, and that'd have been all right.
I mean, they
Yeah,
could have,
seriously.
but they didn't really.
It's really
They
hard
didn't-
to access.
They didn't design this room with tactical advantage in mind. It's just a house.
Look, I know that I'm not ever going to get Cylindria out of the attic, ever.
She's already moved all of her stuff in.
So,
I mean, we could move her into the library. Probably like that.
no, she's going to spend most of her time in there anyway, so I can at least keep an eye on her there. And there's a bathroom very close to her, so I'm not too concerned.
She doesn't have a bathroom up there.
No, not up there, but I assume she's going to be in the library a lot, so. And there is a bathroom right there.
Well, there's a privy.
Wow.
She's claiming she's already in the library, like sizing up. Like, I can fill all these shelves.
You can fill
these
all of these
ones.
shelves.
So, Knick-Knack, do you want the tower room or?
I don't have to have it. I just thought it would be more fun to look down at things and shoot them with my bow.
You
You
have
can
to
still
have it.
go
You
in
have
the
a bow
tower.
too.
You can still go up into the tower.
I am not as skilled with a bow as you are.
Oh, besides that, we got a letter this morning.
Pardon?
We got a letter this morning.
Who's
Mr.
sending us letters?
Mr. Neverember was telling stories, and we're supposed to meet someone at an opera.
Oh,
Fall of Tiamat. We're supposed to meet a guy named Mert during the intermission. Private
You know-
Box C.
you know, I actually auditioned for that.
Maybe you shouldn't let that get out then.
What? Get out.
That you auditioned for it because you obviously didn't get the part.
Well, they don't care.
But you might. Anyways, we need formal attire, so you're covered, but I think the three of us kind of need fancy clothes.
Calendria has fancier outfits than what she wears normally.
Okay, the
Provided
two of
my
us.
Armor.
Probably get you a smart looking leather vest of some kind, but I don't think they're going to let you in, and
Armor.
I understand that, but I don't think we're going to get you in full armor.
It was very specifically stated that formal attire is required, and we would not be allowed in otherwise.
I'm wearing this chain shirt.
We can probably make that work as long as it's... Yeah, we can put that underneath something.
Does this mean I get a fancy dress? I want a fancy dress.
You, of course, can have a fancy dress.
Yay!
But
This is
hopefully,
right
whatever
now.
this leads to, it'll lead us to getting some money, because I don't know about the two of you, but this place could use some cleaning up. She just kind
Yeah.
of saunters
Nice
off.
armor.
That too. She saunters off and goes upstairs to tell Calendria about the opera that they've been invited to.
Just I'll hold on to the ticket.
Or we could scalp the tickets and get money for it.
And then
I
just
mean-
sneak our way into the
You
fight.
absolutely could do
And
that.
then just sneak in.
You could absolutely do that. Give me a. Oh man, they don't have like Streetwise anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
like-
that we're gonna.
It's like, how much can you hawk these tickets for?
It's probably like insight, maybe. I don't know.
yeah. Let's do
Maybe
an insight.
investigation.
Ooh, investigation. Yeah, do
Yeah,
an,
I'd say-
do an
I'd say-
investigation for me there, Nimue.
Yeah, I'd say one of the two, whatever.
Or Knick-Knack. Knick-Knack also could be like what the street value is.
17.
So this is a really high-end opera place, and the seats you got aren't too shabby either. You could probably guess that those tickets were 200 each.
Of course,
Hey.
the demand always goes up when it's right about doors are about to close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't all have to go to this opera, right?
There are 4 tickets.
I mean, we could sell it and fix this house up, or we could see what they want and get more money.
That's true.
Yeah. Yes.
If they put that much money down, and this is coming from a mercenary, then they have that much more money to get.
I see your point. All right, ladies, let's go get 2 of you in nice outfits.
I wish I had a forgery kit.
Let's go polish a couple turds. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say
Don't
that
talk
loud.
about the orphan that way.
Wow.
A little orphan Annie, time to go get dressed up for Daddy Warbucks.
I also
No, now
wanna
that
get
I
a
say
special-
that name out loud, that's really
Mhm.
it implies weird things.
It implies some weird things, but he is Daddy fucking Morlux.
I will keep the first floor if Knick-Knack wants the turret room.
You,
But I would
you decide.
I would suggest having a door renovated right there.
We can always swap the rooms up if we need to. So
Honestly, I don't care who takes the room. Just somebody take it.
yeah, that's pretty much Nimue,'s opinion at the moment. It's like just figure out where someone's sleeping because for the love of God.
That's my suggestion.
Decide.
I just did.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
Nick, this is your
who's
room
going
now.
where? All right, cool.
Okay.
These decisions are final.
They're not. I mean, we can change
No,
it.
yeah, you can
Whenever-
move,
whenever
you can
we
move
want.
at any point. But they're final.
So the opera was tonight or tomorrow night?
The opera is... I gotta find the... Sorry, hold on. I think I closed this one down. 'cause
Actually, I
was looking at the-
suggest a door here.
We will knock whatever wall you feel necessary at a later date, assuming that it does not compromise the stability of the house.
Ha. You all die. Okay, so it was for tonight. Tonight.
So we should go shopping now.
You should need to go to the Lightsinger Theater in the C Ward.
I would like it to be a secret door.
Secret door, secret door.
Just jot it in, or have Calendria jot it in a note. She'll remember.
Yep, just put a pin in that to when you can afford to have it done.
Oh no, I'm in character talking about this as we're going shopping.
Oh no, I know. I'm telling
Secret
you
note
to
sounds
tell
good.
Calendria so that she'll remember.
Calendria, secret door at that spot I pinged.
Okay, and she takes out a smaller book that's got like sketches of all the rooms.
And then she goes, "What's a
Door
ping?"
here. She's like secret door here. And she's tapping on her chin a little bit. Do you want the door that slides to the side or lifts up?
Temple of
Oh, that's a good one.
Beauty.
Let's do slides to the side.
Oh, I always liked that one. I used to have that in a house I grew up in. It was really nice.
It
I
was
like it.
this house.
Where did you grow up
Slides
anyway?
to side.
Ah, there's Troll Skull Alley.
I was way too small to remember. We ended up moving around a lot, and as soon as I was old enough, I took off to go explore.
Wow. So,
Hmm.
here,
Hmm.
once it decides it wants to move for me. Nope, I'm in the wrong layer again. There we go. That's where Troll Skull Alley is. You guys are in the North Ward. And so, you're going to the Sea Ward, which is to the west, and you're looking for the something. It doesn't make it easy to find these places. The God Catcher. It's a bunch of just like random names that don't seem to come up just yet, but I can't find the one that I'm looking for.
I like Mini Cat's Alley.
Hell yeah.
Wonder why they got that name.
So
Many
many
cats.
cats. So many cats. There were just so many ants. 1 million ants. Okay, well, hey, good job on saying that this was an important location and then not having it on the map. It's definitely in the Sea Ward. Well, that's fine. Alright, so you guys need to make your way to the Sea Ward tonight, which is just over here on the western side. You can definitely tell because the buildings lose their nice purple building hue and shift over to this nice, like, brownish burgundy color that denotes that it's the Sea Ward. And they're like, yeah, we're sea shanty people, and
I almost want to buy a building here and paint it purple just to mess with the aesthetics.
you'd need a permit for that.
No.
Alright, so
How much is finery?
give me an investigation check.
I'm helping.
Boss, can you? Okay.
Woo!
I don't think I need help.
25.
Knick-Knack has been dreaming of the day she can wear a pretty dress, so she's like, I know exactly what store.
Oh no. Alright, so you guys take a nice little caravan that leads you guys towards one of the nicer dress shops. And is there any helpful? Nope. City of Splendors. Anemones. So
Welcome to the dress shop of Splendor.
you'll find no city in the Sword Coast or in all of the North half as civilized as Waterdeep. It's not just the law of the land that makes it so, but also the comforts of life here provides. Most other towns and cities, you'll start with an early morning stumble on the stairs as you carry your night's soil down to deposit it outside. What? But in Waterdeep, any buildings are connected directly to the sewers. Oh. Your night soil. Okay, it's talking about your morning poop. Gotcha. Great. Public. So they're like, hey, we have sewers. That makes us fancy. Okay, so I want. So this talks about, hey, there's Griffin cavalry, and you see the Griffins fly by. There's also walking statues that are literally giant golems that protect the city.
Yeah, don't piss those off.
Thanks, Knick-Knack. I was really planning on it.
Oh,
too.
they each have names, too. Wow. Okay. Don't piss off the statues, guys. This one lists
They all have
holidays.
names. That means that they're all badass.
You want to hear some of these awesome statue names?
I would probably know a
Do
few
it.
of them.
So there's the God Catcher.
Ooh, I like that one.
There's the Griffin. Meh.
Yeah.
There's the Sahuagin Humbled.
The Sahuagin Humbler?
No, Sahuagin Humbled.
Ooh.
You know what a Sahuagin is, right?
Yes, I know what a Sahuagin is.
Yeah. The Great Drunkard.
Alright, that was kind of funny.
He's
The
a party.
lady dreaming. Oh, also, here's the name for the description for the Great Drunkard. This walking statue stopped its rampage as it approached the market, then fell backwards and sat up upon a building. When it settled, its arms fell limp at its side, and its head tilted forward onto its chest, giving the impression that it had fallen asleep. The statue's huge stone axe still stands nearby, its half-angled upright and its blade half buried in the cobbles. So yeah, it literally powered down and looks like it fell asleep drunk. That's awesome. There's also the Honorable Knight, the Hawkman, the Sword Maiden, the infamous Alleys. Oh, no, that's not a statue. Okay. It just kind of like abruptly stopped naming the statues because its font didn't carry over the right way. And so it's like, oh, alleys, okay. There are many alleys, as Baldur's Gate has cats. Looks at Rose. So that's information on that. Celebrations. I need, like, shops. Are there any fun shops to throw at you guys? Nope, just lots of holidays. Okay, that doesn't apply, because we're on a specific season here. It's very important. It'll come back later, I promise. Wards. Do the wards have any details? Speak like a native. Dabbler, but no master. No mastery blazing forth. Sharp-jawed. Fast fists. Bully blades. And alley blades. Okay, this isn't helpful. Sweet. So, with your investigation, Knick-Knack is like, I know exactly where to go. And this is a shop that Knick-Knack had been window-gazing in for many, many poor orphan child years, looking at all the pretty dresses that were a size category too large for her, wishing that she could ever hope to fit in some of them to no avail. It's a place called Nimue. What's the dress shop called?
Dresses of Splendor.
Dresses of Splendor. And it's run by a pair of eccentric-looking half-elves, Fabio and Flavio.
I like them already.
You should.
In fact, this is probably where I got my dress.
I imagine so.
Oh, you're like this place, Knick-Knack.
I mean, yeah. Or anything.
Well,
Also, I didn't have any place to keep a nice dress.
Well,
It ruined it the first time I had to hide out in the sewers.
yeah. Don't remind me. I suppose if this leads to us getting some money for a job, we can spend a little here. All right, and then Nimue will go inside.
I'm gonna follow closely behind.
And there's the softest little ding-a-link-a-link-a-link as the door opens, and the two blonde, short-haired half-elves are like, Welcome, I am Fabio, this is Flavio. Welcome, I am Flavio, this is Fabio. Welcome to the Dresses of Splendor, they say together.
Oh, it's so good to see you two again. Meet my friend.
And they both like extend dainty hands, and they rush over and they exchange the water davy and kiss on each cheek.
Yep, Nimue returns that and says, "Oh, I should come more often, but hopefully soon. I need."
It's okay. We hear you come quite enough. It's fine.
What did they say?
They said it's okay. We hear you come quite enough.
Ha!
And they like gesture, and they're like, it's funny because you're so pretty.
Yeah. She points to Rose and Knick-Knack and say, I need these two to look good enough for an opera. And she gestures to Rose, wants to wear her chain shirt underneath her outfit.
And they look Rose over first, and they're like, that's a tall order you're asking of us. Pink is not in right now.
I can't change how her hair looks.
And the two of them have already descended on her, and they're like lifting her arms and taking measurements, and they're they're like pinching at areas, and they're like, "Oh yes, well, we should. We're not going to get proper measurements in this armor, so just dump that the dirty stuff over there. It smells like a sewer. Have you been mucking about in sewers again?"
Yeah, I was prestidigitation.
Well, magic only goes so far, and they like usher you back, and they're like, "You small one, you come as well."
I'm roboting.
But yeah, so you guys spend about an hour putting together these outfits to make you guys look nice and fancy. And honestly, I'm gonna have to say this will be where we wrap up, because I thought that sewer area was gonna take a lot longer, and we steamrolled through it, and I'm really kind of like scrambling to keep stuff prepared.
I know that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine. I wanted to do a little flavor thing, if that was all right.
Sure.
Besides dresses, do you guys do any leather working?
they look at each other and they're like, "Oh, honey."
Behave, boys. Behave.
They're like, "Oh, honey," and they.
Oh no, it's exactly where I want to go. I want a leather garter belt that has a dagger holster.
Oh.
they both blink and they're like,
Not garter belt, a garter, like the one on her leg.
And they both are like, no, we only do dresses. I'm sorry.
Do you know where I can find someone that does that? You look like you're into it.
And they look at each other again, and they say, "Oh, honey." And they're like, "Yes, here's the name of our provider." And yeah, you're given a name and a location, and it looks pretty shady because it's a back alley shop name. But yeah, so when we pick up, you guys will have your dresses and a chance to go attend the ball, and I'll have all the bells and whistles set up for you. Also, there's one more thing I need to have done on the way there, because I need to backtrack this. On the way there, Rose, I need a perception check from you. Interesting. Let's see.
You needed a 24.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not that extreme. Whoa. Wow. I thought my guns were broken. Apparently, Forgotten Realms 5th edition has decided that the new pistols they've added in just do a flat D10.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna be a gunslinger. I'm gonna go fighter for a couple of levels.
Yeah,
So this guy named Braden showed up the other day.
Alright, so, wow, why did they not give... I don't get it. Okay, well, let's see here.
Is Gunslinger a fighter class?
It is.
It is an archetype. It's a supplement, though.
It's an archetype. Well, it's considered official now because of them partnering with partnering with Critical Role. Basically, Mercer's gunslinger that he did for Percy is considered official content, and so you could, it's a fighter path.
I need to look this up.
It's pretty sweet. I've been seriously tempted to try it out.
I've asked several times to people. It's like, can I do this? The only drawback is you really can't do it until you hit the archetype.
Yeah, because you can't use, like, you get training in guns once you.
Yeah, you don't have the firearm proficiency, and you don't have the means to make or maintain your weapons, and which is weird because it's like it's supposed to be a 5th edition tweaked version of the Pathfinder one, which gives you all of that stuff at the start, because it's like, yeah, we understand you're a gunslinger, you know, you need to be able to use your gun. And so anyways, okay, so I have... You rolled a 19. And we'll assume that if they had done that right... Oh, yeah, okay. So, let's see here. Yes. Make sure it goes to you. Did you get that, Shay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Pass that along to you. But this is that's what you saw on your way out of Troll Skull Alley. Otherwise, this will be where we wrap up for the evening, guys, and I'll have much more prepared, considering how light they seem to be on this one. Not disappointed by it, just kind of like surprised. It was like, boss fight! It's a guy with 10 HP. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, that's... the Kenku were harder than that. Anyways, streamers, thanks for watching. You guys are fabulous. As always, you are wonderful.
Thanks.
We love you. You are great. Be sure to stick around and check out the next episode of Forest for the Trees on Monday, because it's going to be intense, and people are going to die, and there'll probably be tears, and all that other good stuff. And probably a couple plot twists. Or 3.
Okay.
Until next time, have a great night. See you later. Blah blah.
Bye.
I do like how we all, right at the end, just decided to just, as a unit, just
Yes,
talk
you guys
over.
were synced up really well on that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.